Hey everybody, how we doing? I'm in a completely different location today. Now, I'm not even in a different part of the house. I'm not even in a different part of London. In fact, I'm not in London at all. I'm 300 miles north of London, of all places. Look, if you check this out, folks, I'll show you a little bit later. But look, there's a kitchen. And over there, that's the back garden, just there. And I've only been in this location for the last sort of, I don't know, 3 hours and that. But I've got some good friends who gave me some, helped me do some testing earlier on, just to make sure it's all working all right. And we are alive, and we are certainly kicking, folks. Anyway, how are you all doing? It's been a wonderful week. It really has. I had a good drive up here today. I'm nearer to Scotland. I'm way nearer to Scotland, in fact, than I am anywhere else. I'm only a couple of hours away from Edinburgh. And I tell you what, between you and me, I was kind of interested in going up there and maybe checking out that new store up there. But anyway, how are you lovely lot out there? Let's say hello to a few peeps out there before we kind of get the show on the road. Who we got out there at the moment? We've got ourselves Leicester. Hello, Leicester. How's London at the moment? I left it about 8 or 9 hours ago or something like that. I had a great journey up as well, by the way, folks. I really did. There's no traffic on the roads at all. Lego Madness is out there. Dude, thank you so much for the countdown as always. Now, I just want to check, is my sound okay, folks? It seems to be okay, but I just want to check that it is all right with everybody else, because it's kind of like a different setup here, folks. I've got literally 3 monitors on the go, but they're all slightly out of sync because they're not all fed through the same source. Talking of sauce, we've got Simon Moss out there as well. He's a saucy character, I tell you. Meaty Bricks is out there as well. Good to see you, dude. The wonderful Captain Zane. Good to see you too. Who else we got out there? We got some. Oh, we got Heather Mroz. Heather, is that a silent M in your surname? It's pretty fabulous. Anyway, Pink Wills saying hi, side. Lots of love out there. And the awesome and the brilliant Victoria Fisher. Victoria, I nearly messaged you earlier on, actually. I was thinking, I saw her the other day pop in. I haven't seen you for a little while. Anyway, hope all is good for you. Tomato sauce. That's always the thing, isn't it, folks? With a sausage sandwich, do you have red sauce, brown sauce, or no sauce at all? Maybe that'll be a question for a little bit later, eh? But anyway, folks, everything's a little bit different tonight. London Wall is still on the go. It really is. Now, I've already had a super chat already tonight, and that was from Minark. So, Minark, I'm just going to put you up on London Wall. You're probably thinking, Greg, where's London Wall? It's nowhere in sight. It is, look, it's here. I'm just going to use this wall here tonight. So there we go, London Wall, Minark. You're the first ever person on this particular wall, or should I say Cumbria Wall? I don't know. But anyway, it is what it is. London Wall, we're up and running. So thank you for that, mate. And like I say, folks, like I always do, I normally take a photograph and put it on Instagram, but I don't know. I'll think up something to do around that. Maybe I will just do that. I don't know. But let me know if you've got any ideas about that as well. We've got Brickheadz out there. He says, good evening, Greg. London Bridge Bricks. And good evening, everyone in Chatland as well. Oh, I love that phrase, Chatland. I really do. So Connor's out there as well. We'll be in just a tick, folks. Captain saying, hey, Brickheadz. I saw creativity out there as well. Or should I say crazytivity? Love that name. Honestly, it's awesome. Good to see you here. And we've got the lovely Abby Brick Squirrel as well. I've got a funny story to say about a squirrel the other day, folks. It's the most strangest thing ever. Maybe I might even come back to it in a couple of weeks because the outcome of it isn't quite done and dusted with yet. But anyway, hold that thought there, folks. Remind me in a couple of weeks. Who else we got out there? We've got the wonderful Holly. Holly, hey, how you doing? Who else we got out there as well? Welcome to Euphoria. Welcome to Euphoria. I haven't seen you for ages. Great to see you back, my friend. It's lovely to see you. It really is. I haven't seen you since, I don't know, maybe a Call Factor one. So anyway, I've just heard someone beat in actually as well. Who's that going to be then? Anyway, let's take a look, shall we? Because I'm looking at, I've only got one main screen that I'm working from tonight, folks. That's just cool. We've almost got a full house. We really have. Anyway, let's start getting them in, shall we? I'll tell you what I'm going to do tonight, folks. I'm going to do something that's quite strange. I'm going to bring in everyone who's wearing red. Never done it like that before, but I was watching, I was listening to a podcast earlier on tonight, folks, Calibrate Click, and a very talented YouTuber from the UK called Chris, aka Brickheadz. He was in it, and he was talking about sorting from colours, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing to start off this show tonight, folks. I'm going to be getting on everyone who's wearing red. And one of those people that's wearing red at the moment has just got up and run off. The other one, though, is still there. I think he's planted to where he sits. He is. No, he's changed it. Blimey, I don't know what he's got there. Is it? I'm just going to throw it out there because he can probably hear me. That looks like a massive pair of shorts that Paul Gascoigne used to wear back in the day. Actually, I don't think it is, folks. But anyway, we'll confirm or deny that a little bit later. Anyway, I'm going to bring on the one who's got a bit of a goatee beard. Actually, he's a good-looking lad. He really is, and he gave me a helping hand earlier on as well when I was setting up this gig for you lovely lot tonight. Anyway, let's bring him in, shall we? It is, of course, Titanium, aka. Oh, I don't actually know what his real name is. We'll call him Jay, shall we? Hello, Jay.
Hello, everybody.
Good to see you, dude. It really is. How the devil are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very, very well. What have you been up to today?
Oh, I've been hanging around. You know, I've been
hanging around with me a little bit as well. As it happened, folks.
Been building this week. I built this week.
Oh, blimey. We'll hold that thought for a while because we're going to be talking loads about that, my friend. We really are.
As that falls off, but don't
worry.
Oh,
look at that. Straight in there. And we got ourselves a drop test. How about that, folks? Yeah. You don't get that on every stream all the time.
That's great. Yeah, but today I'm going to be building this.
Oh, dude. Do you know what? Oh, I really want to build that. I've got it to build. I love a mech. I really, really love a mech. I really do, folks. Honestly, they're one of the bestest things in all the world. They really are. Anyway, let's get the next one in, shall we? I'm going to get the next red coat in. This guy is how can I put it? He's good looking. He's attractive. He wears glasses. I stream with him at least twice a week. I really do, folks. He's from the lovely land of Ireland. It is, of course, the wonderful Connor. Hello, mate.
Hey, Red Gang. Woo!
We are the Red Gang.
Bit wrinkly there, but there we go. Yeah, so Red Gang.
That's your aim.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Hello, Jay. Hello, Greg. I hope you're all well.
We're really good, mate. We're really good. What it was, folks, I did this thing earlier on where I just throw out a couple of messages. I said, guys, can you just give us a hand a second? I just want to make sure it works. I want to make sure the Wi-Fi is all good and stuff like that. Because believe it or not, folks, I'm actually hot rigged into the router in this place. Look, if I turn this around here like that, see that big cable there, folks? Right, I bought a 30-meter cable up here just in case. Because I didn't know how far away the router was from where I am. And as we go, hasten to add, folks, it's about 3 meters away. So I've got about 28 meters saggy cable running around this place. But anyway, we'll try not to trip over that. Imagine that. Ooh, blimey, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? Anyway, Si, good to see you. Good to see you as well, Titanium. I need to get some other peeps on. Who should I get on next? I'll see where I'm going to go. I'm going to go somewhere, right, that normally speaking, folks, is 300 miles away from where I am. Actually, that's a bit too far. I'd say 200 miles away from where I live in Manchester. But I've actually driven past this place. I've actually gone 200 miles north of this person. It is, how can I describe this person? Well, he wears hats the right way round. I'll leave it at that, I think. Anyway, it is Chris, aka Brickheadz. Hello, mate.
I only wear hats because my hair looks like this. So that's the reason that the hats are staying on.
Your hair looks really nice. Sorry, can I just have another look at your hair again?
There you go.
Now, I remember when the first couple of Thor films came out, there was a character. It looks a bit like Robin Hood. He had hair like that. It was a bit more blonde than mine. But he was rather dashing. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He's really dashing.
I'm lazy. I can't even bother to shave. I've just become super lazy recently.
You get a bit of Ed Sheeran about you there, Chris.
Yeah, that's what it is. I can't grow a beard, so I don't know why I've attempted it. But,
I don't know, mate. You're doing a good attempt, that's for sure.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
You look like you're trying to do a bit of a solo brick builder beard there. I like it. It's all right. It's all right. He sticks a bit of cotton wool in his ear. No, Chris, you look fine, mate. I love the hat as well. What does it say on the hat?
It's SpongeBob SquarePants with his rainbow.
Let's have a look. Okay. I like it.
Off the wall.
Off the wall.
It's a Vans SpongeBob.
Oh, I like a bit of Vans actually. Do you know Vans shoes? Yeah. They still do the shoes, Vans shoes?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do some pretty cool ones as well.
No, talking of Vans anyway, folks, you never know. A little bit later on, we might get a guy who drives around in a van all day. He's probably stuck in a traffic jam, albeit I did over 500 miles today and I wasn't in one. But there we go. Don't know what he's going on about. Anyway, let's get someone else in, shall we? Let's get an Aussie in. I think we get an Aussie. I think this is, as far as Chris, who does the podcast, folks, I think this person is classed as the Aussie. Anyway, that's up to Richard to confirm nor deny one day. Anyway, let's bring him in, folks. We've had him on for a few weeks. Great to have him back. Let's give a warm welcome to Matt, the Elder, a.k.a. Family Picks. Hello, mate.
G'day, everyone. How are we going?
Very well, mate.
We even just had Brickseed pop up in the chat there too, so he can probably confirm it.
Look then. Brickseed. Oh, he denies it. He denies it, or he's in Denny's having a burger or something. I remember when I went to America, Matt, every morning I was in Denny's and on the, what did they call it? International Drive, I think it was, which was basically just a drive full of Denny's, in all honesty. And I'm not joking, folks. I had a T-bone steak for every morning, for every breakfast. I just thought I'm going to do this. And hasten to add, I put on about 18 pounds by the time I came home. I really did. And but anyway, that's a story for another day. Good to see you, Brickseed, out there in New Zealand. Anyway, Matt, how are you, mate? You're looking very well, actually. He's sporting a beard as well.
He can actually grow one.
That is a big beard, Matt. It's a big beard. He's looking good. I'm liking that. There's a certain, I don't know, he's kind of like a George Lucas look, I'd say. Early days.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the beard. It keeps reminding you how old you actually are getting. At least when it's not there, you're like, oh, yeah, I'm nice and young. And then you start growing it out. It's like, I'm not that young.
Yeah, you go, why is my face going white?
It wasn't good. I don't know if you guys have seen, but Netflix are doing a new He-Man series.
Yes.
Yeah. And from the awesome trailer for it, and it goes, we've been waiting 40 years. And I went, 40 years? Not that long, is it? And then I realized how bloody old I am.
Yeah, that's it, Chris. Don't worry, mate.
1982 it came out.
1982, yeah. There's a bit of controversy around this new He-Man, apparently, because apparently He-Man isn't actually the star of the show. It's someone else.
They've called it Masters of the Universe.
Yes, this is the thing. See, so there's a bit of a bit of a sort of alarm bell going on there. But anyway, these things are sent to try us, folks. We'll check it out and then we can all talk about it like that. But you know what? Between you and me, I love a bit of Power of the Grey Skull. I really do. Anyway, talking of Power of the Grey Skull, I'm going to lift my sword above my head and point towards the stars because we are going to the world of the Never Never Land. We really are. Let's bring her on, folks. It is, of course, the wonderful, the lovely, the sensual voice of SaraStarbricks. Hello, Sarah.
Hey, guys. So is my audio on?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. Perfect. It might be a little bit different sounding today. I'm a little bit like, I got my first vaccine, so.
Oh, that's good. How do you feel?
I feel okay. I just feel like really tired and kind of warm, and my arm hurts.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't have a craving for brains or anything, no?
Not yet, but I did notice when I walked past the fridge that all the magnets were like vibrating and they started flying towards me. I was like, what is happening?
That's it. Oh, maybe we're all going to get special powers out of this. Do you know what I mean? We can talk about
the X-Men are coming to the MCU, so maybe that's what it is. It's going to be like a new version, and it's just COVID vaccine people.
This is it, yeah. What did they? No, it's the boys, isn't it? That's what they did it on the boys. It was when everyone just got injected for it. Blimey, I don't know if I'd want to be Homelander anyway, or certainly not the speedster one. He flies through people. Blimey, you never know. We're going to pick up your blast through someone. Anyway, we've all got Tech out there as well. Tech. aka Tech Productions. We just call him Thomas. I don't know what to call him when he's coming in using a different account. We get it. You're all old. I tell you what, right? I say, Tech, when you run the marathon, let's see how you feel after that. I tell you, because you'll feel about 90. You will once you finish that. But it's a great thing to do, mate. He's running for the marathon, folks. He really is. And I don't.
Just to let you know, I wasn't born when He-Man came out. I'm not that old. But...
Yeah. Yeah, so a big FYI there, folks, from Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in case a load of 15-year-olds gone, how old is he?
I watched it on repeat when I was a kid.
It was on repeat, yeah. It was on UK Gold. That's what it was. That's how me and Si watched it. I think me and Si probably watched it on the black and white TV, in all honesty. What was it? Abby the Brixwell. She goes, you did come and see me, Greg. I didn't come and see you about what? Whereabouts are you, Brixwell? Have you messaged me something? Have I missed something? I don't know. Holly's saying 40 years. Big question mark. What else you going? Oh yeah, eating at Denny's every day cannot be good for you. Well, I can honestly say, when I come back from that particular trip in America, I've never lost 18 pounds so quick. Because basically, I just went back to eating a normal diet again, which is a bit weird anyway when you look at it. Hey, Mitty Bricks, hey, kind of Bricks, good to see you, dude. Hope all is well. Have you got a football match today, mate? Otherwise, you feel more than welcome to pop in if you want to say hello. Because I said to Chris earlier, but I said you guys need to start plugging your new podcast that you've got on the go. Holly saying, I guess it was around a while then because I watched it then and I was a kid and not quite that long ago. Okay, that's cool. I used to love it. Doc Sampson's out there. He says, hello to the real Simon. Ooh, we've got quite a few Simons actually, a few Simons. Y as well as out there. He's saying hello. Since we went to the US, international drive is probably less than 70 miles from me. Oh, blimey, Abby, I've not been there for years, Abby. I need to go back there though. I'm trying to get my. I'm going to go back to America next year, folks. Anyway, we'll go and see my brother. He's in Boston, so you never know. Might do a bit of a road trip around.
More than a feeling. Isn't that Boston?
More than a feeling. No, that's the one. Yeah, more than a feeling. Yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to break into a little thing.
No, that was it. I'm not doing any more.
A bit of Boston. Oh, sorry. I've got to pay. Folks, he's like a rental man. He is. You've got to pay if you want any more of it. Give you a little tease. Chris.
I need to relax my voice.
Yeah, you got to warm up your voice. But anyway, let's go around, shall we? Let's have a little pop around, see what everyone's up to. How you feeling? Foodie's in the chat. He goes, watch everyone. Happy Friday, peeps. Hello, panel. Hello, chat. Good to see you, dude. It really is. Activate your 5G, Sarah. That will stop. Yeah, 5G.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even need the cell towers anymore. They're just automatic now.
Well, here's the thing. Then. So, okay, imagine, just out of curiosity, we will get injected with something that's going to give us a superpower, right? What superpower would you like to have and why, Sarah?
Gosh, I think we actually talked about this a little while ago, and now I can't even remember what I said.
That was naturally born with the abilities. We're saying that they're going to be injected in. You're going to have some sort of strange mutation go on, and then you can do something else.
Yeah, it's hard to decide off the top of my head because a lot of them would be really nice to have. I don't know.
Well, okay, we'll think about it because I need a definite answer from you.
Yeah.
What about you, Titanium? Are you going to have like the Spinjitzu power or something like that? I guess from you, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, totally. Something lightning related.
Oh, lightning related. Oh, there you go. I do like a bit of lightning. I have to say, I really do. What about you, So kind of? What would yours be? X-ray vision, something like that? I guess.
Time travel.
Oh, time travel. I like that. A bit of time travel.
That's like you'd be able to know for definite who bloody well built or gave the Egyptians the plans to build the pyramids. You'd know exactly like what's going to happen. You'd be able to avoid your own death. You could travel to the future for what's going to happen.
Of all the things you could do first, why would pyramids come to mind?
Because it's annoying me to know who built them or how they were built.
Si would gain supernatural powers, and all of a sudden he'd be on the History Channel on ancient aliens. It's real, guys. Aliens did build these things.
What man are you, Sky? What sort of man are you?
Giorgio Tsoukalos would be, world famous.
I've got the power of time travel. I'm going to go and find when the pyramids were built, and I'm going to make sure that they got planning permission to build those pharaohs.
It's like, please, okay, time travel is a good one, but yeah, the pyramids. Yeah, all right, whatever. Moving on swiftly, and there goes all these street cred. Matt, I suppose, what would you have the I don't know, what would your superpower be? I don't know, Foster's or Forex on tap, something like that, would it be? Is it an Australian thing?
Oh, good grief. No, we just export the stuff to every other poor sap who wants it. No. I'd probably go for some sort of mind reading ability or something like that. So.
Mind reading. I like that.
You know, Matt's onto something there. Now, mind reading, I don't think I'd like, because what if somebody really hated you and you were living with them? Like that, just. But you know, I'm only joking, Lorraine. But no, if you could put thoughts into people's heads, so that's evil, really, isn't it? To do your bidding.
It's a bit insidious, to say the least. Side.
Yeah. Okay, I retract. But I'm going
I agree
back
with you, Sai.
Oh god!
And I think it'd be too tempting too. If you had that, like, it would be cool, but it would be way too tempting to use it on people, and then you would find out things you probably didn't want to know.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that is it. That's a big thing. That is. Oh, I don't know. It's got some funny ideas, isn't it? Anyway, that's why we asking them. Matt, or should I say Captain Boomerang? What would yours be again?
Being able to read people's minds.
Being able to read people's minds. Okay, that's an interesting one, I suppose. I don't know though. You'll get. I think that's one that you could just get annihilated very quickly on, especially if someone's got laser eyes. Titanium's going to be thunderous, so he's going to be Jay. So Connor's just going to be time traveling, but he's going to be interested in pyramids. Chris, Brickheadz, for the love of God, come up with a good one, please.
Are we playing by DC rules?
No, DC, Marvel.
Then I'm going to have the power of money, because that's what Bruce Wayne has.
Bruce Wayne, yeah.
Wow.
He actually says that in the Justice League. He says, what power do you have? Money. There you go. It says,
yeah, it was Flash, wasn't it? Flash says to him, he goes, sorry, can you remind me, what power do you have? Went, I'm rich. I thought, yeah, rich. Fair enough, I like that.
Sorted. I'll have that one then, please.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's rich, because, yeah, fantastic. Sarah, back to you again. Or should I say Wonder Woman? What power would you like to have?
So I always pick something different. It depends on what mood I'm in. And today I would say that I would go for some like Buffy the Vampire Slayer style strength and fighting skills.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Super strength today, I would feel like would be a great thing to have. Normally I would go for something a little different, but today I'll pick super strength.
Super strength. Okay, super strength. That's fine. You go around beating up time travelers and mind readers and stuff like that. Might you say that if he was a mind reader, you might know you're coming at him or something like that.
Saving Sunnydale from destruction of the apocalypse as well.
This is it. Yeah,
exactly.
It, yeah.
Somebody's got to do it, you know.
That's it. With your lasso of truth. Very cool. I'm liking that. I don't know what mine would be. I think I just fancy laser eyes. I've always had a thing about laser eyes. Like, eyes coming at your lasers. No, I don't think it's that way, man, Greg. I think it's lasers coming out your eyes.
I was going to see what's it called? What's the guy called? The main one in The Boys, where he lasers that woman's face off.
Homelander. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, that is horrific. Where just like,
dude, you've never seen that. Watch Invincible. I've never seen something so like, oh god, like nothing goes beyond them. It's like everyone loses a limb an episode in that one. It's I've never seen a cartoon like it, folks. I'm still shocked from episode 1.
You know what else would be really nice to have? If you had the ability to instantly transport.
Yeah, teleportation.
Yes, I could visit my family. I could go visit like France today, or just go visit you guys, or do whatever you want to. You know,
just go
see
to
all the Lego stores
whenever you wanted. Yeah, just go to Star Wars Land whenever you wanted. Fancy going to
Disney
Lego
World
store
today. You know.
Yeah, not going on that. What's the gift we purchased at Lego? All right, I'll pop by then. I don't have to drive.
The problem is though, I don't know me. I probably just teleport around so many times. I just probably end up looking like MODOK or something like that. Do you know what I mean? I just
have you guys been watching MODOK?
I watched the first 2 episodes. I really like it. So
I think it's great. I think I'm the only person that likes it.
Now I know how I feel with Invincible. I can't get anyone to watch it. I really can't. I'm loving Loki though. Loki, I'm loving it. The cinematography. Sorry, folks. I sound like I'm a film critic. I'm really not, but I do like it. And the style. Sorry, describe the style of it. The aesthetics of the program.
It's very 70s, early 80s analog technology. It's really, really good.
It did actually remind me of He-Man, that planet they're on. You know, like the kind of purple and orange. You know, like the kind of. It looks like a post-apocalypse, but then also future. It was really cool.
Yeah, I like it as well. And it was a bit of apocalypse, really. Getting
Well, yeah.
yeah. That's a yeah. Better not give that one away. That's if anyone wants to know where he's at. It would be cool if Lego did a surprise reveal of the true Super Mario minifigures tomorrow, or some Zelda. Yeah, so we've got this thing called a Lego Con coming up, haven't we? No, we don't mean it's somewhere that doesn't sell particularly good Lego. It's not a con, that sort of thing, folks. Cy O'Connor. Actually, you know what you should call that? The Cy Lego Con. There's a play with words in there somewhere, so I'm sure there is. Anyway, Cy, I know you're up on this because well, you came out with a video, didn't you, about that?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about it. So, what's going to be happening with us all?
So it's going to be from the Lego house. It's going to be about 90 minutes long. Apparently, the team that made Lego Masters, as in produced Lego Masters, filmed by the people who made Lego Masters, there's going to be a Q&A. There's going to be reveals reveals apparently. Now, I was talking to Ash and Flash last night, and most of the things that have been revealed, we think have leaked out anyway. But we had a theory that maybe we might get some D2C sets revealed. Maybe Minecraft. So we had an idea that Minecraft might get a D2C reveal, hopefully. But it looks brilliant. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Some of it apparently would be pre-recorded, and then there'll be but there's going to be I can't remember his name. There's an astronaut, I think it's Tim something. It's the guy who sang up in the space station. He's going to be there. Designers are going to be there. So 90 minutes of Lego fun, hopefully.
Right, well, what time does it kick off, Si?
For the UK and Ireland, it's 5 o'clock. For America East Coast, I think it's 9. I could be wrong, or 12. Wait, no, hang on. 4, 3, 2, 1, 12. 12 o'clock East Coast.
12 o'clock East Coast. So that's what, 5 o'clock our time then, yeah? Okay, cool. All right, no worries. That's good. Good. Exciting stuff. Okay, I'm looking forward to the gunship. I want to see. I want to see this gunship, but apparently, folks, it's bigger than a coffee table. That's all I've. That's all I know about it. What do you know about it, Si?
0.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh, really? It's massive. It's going to be absolutely humongous. So I think it's going to be about 300.
Do you want it to be massive though?
No, not really. I want it to be okay sort of size. I mean, anything too good. It's the one thing that stops me from buying the Millennium Falcon.
You want this one? That's what people want. They want this.
Because that is minifigure scale.
Yeah, this is the minifigure scale one, the last one they made. This is what people want. They want this with new minifigures. That's what they want.
Yeah,
that's what
and they're not getting it. This is amazing. It's even got a little carry handle, so you can like fly it around.
I love it.
It's a great.
I don't know why I like it. I think it's ugly. Actually, could you show us the back end of it, Chris?
Yeah, so this opens up, and then there's little bits inside. I need to repair it. Mine's
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there, Chris. Can you open the back for us again, like you just did? I'm seeing Jar Jar Binks. Is anyone else seeing Jar Jar?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
it's Skeletor.
I don't know, man. I'm seeing some serious Jar Jar Binks action going on here. I think. I don't know. I think John Lewis. I think George Lucas is having a laugh with us. Oh my lord! I tell you what. If you want to destroy the sales, just everyone describe it as Jar Jar Binks when it comes to reviewing it. That's crazy, isn't it? But there we go.
Yeah, I mean, because I've heard rumors there's only going to be 2 minifigures with it, which is pretty bad for a massive set like that.
No, I want a pilot. I want some dudes in there, right? I want a squad in there. And otherwise, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get that Bad Batch, and I'm going to, I don't know, really, I'm going to give it a bit of an overhaul. There's a lot resting on this, and I'll tell you what, some of the big guns YouTubers out there, they're not going to be happy about it if it's not good. That's for sure. I am worried, especially because they're going to be releasing a massive, like almost £1,000 set as well, which obviously is supposed to be maybe the 8080. So that's going to probably outshine it if it's rubbish. You know what I mean? Like in close succession. It could be Hoth all over again. I mean, saying that, folks, Hoth, I thought Hoth was good. If you haven't got any Hoth sets, Hoth was a brilliant UCS set to get. It really was. Leicester say the London Bridge Bricks. Thanks, Greg. I can't unsee that there. Yeah, sorry, mate. Very rarely have I seen that shit. I didn't even know Chris had it. In all honesty,
it's a recent thing. I haven't had it that long.
Cool. I wouldn't mind getting one myself, but I'm going to see what this new one's going to be like. FX Lego can be watched after the stream, I say. DK. FLX Lego can be watched after the stream. Oh, is FLX doing some video stuff? Good to see you, Studious, by the way. What's going on out there? We've got Bricksish in the house as well. Bricksish, welcome to the stream. Just Build It is out there as well. Good to see you, dude. We've got G-Bricks. Do you know what I was just thinking earlier, Rod? Because Chris, you talk about Brick It and how you came by that name in the Cali Brick Click podcast, and I actually thought about that name a couple of years ago to use that. Maybe not spelt quite how you spell it, but anyway, there was one. And G-Bricks, that was the other one I was thinking of calling it one day. But I came up with London Bridge Bricks.
Yeah, Bricking It the way I spell it's the worst way you can spell it ever because it's really hard to search for.
Yeah, it is. And it's hard to spell.
Yeah, it's not a good... I don't even spell it right half the time. So that shows how bad the spelling of it is. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever asked Sarah this. SaraStarbricks, quickly before you fall asleep, what's by the way, folks, when I had my jab, I was exactly the same. I was knocked out for a week, and I kept saying to everyone, honestly, folks, it knocks you out. Si had it, and he was knocked out for a week as well. And Sarah, honestly, Sarah, Mike will be peeling you out of the bed tomorrow. He will be. Honestly, I was cream crackered. But
I know I'm supposed to work tomorrow, so I'm like thinking, like, should I tell them I'm not gonna go? I don't know.
Yeah, just I don't know. See how you feel. Could you phone them in the morning and just say, "Sorry, guys, I'm like, I've had a better jab." That's why they call it a jab. They don't call it a jab because it's good for you. They call it a jab because it knocks the wind out of you. It really does. The boxing term, folks. Not that I'm no boxer, but I do like a bit. I'll tell you who Fooling out there probably likes is a bit of Frank Bruno. Do you remember Frank Bruno Fooling? He was honestly, dude. He was one of my main sportsmen ever. He really was. Well, he still is actually, in all honesty. So, SaraStarbricks, are you building anything tonight? Or are you just kind of hanging loose with us?
Well, I'm thinking about it. So I have like some friend sets. I have actually a Scout Trooper helmet back here, oddly enough, and a bunch of Ninjago stuff. I have no idea truly what I want to build. I feel very like overwhelmed by choice. I like those
Ninjago
Brickheadz.
is always the right answer.
No, look at that.
I know. I saw your Insta post.
This is my favorite one. The Neo
That's
one.
awesome. But there's a dragon one too, right?
Yeah, there's a dragon. Firstborn.
I like this one. I don't know why. He's so cute.
Very unique. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a very unique one.
He's got funny teeth, isn't he? He's like gurning. He's gurning inside.
They're on a mad one.
You know what other Brickheadz I really like? I also like the new Harry Potter ones. I like the Nagini one. The snake is so cute. I'm just like, why is this snake so cute? Nagini is not supposed to be that cute, but it's really cute.
Honestly, I think those there's life in Brickheadz yet, folks. And Harry Potter, there's I described it in this week's Block magazine review. You've got the terrible threesome with Nagini. Who's the other one? The name that shall never be
Voldemort.
Voldemort. That's it. That's it. You got it perfect. Thank you, Sarah. I need help with Harry Potter, folks. So I'm all Star Wars. I really am. And then there's the one with like the awesome foursome where you got Hagrid, and then you got a young Harry Potter, Hermione, whatever she's called. Sorry, what's her name again?
Jane.
Yeah, that's it, Jane. What stars you've used? You know what I mean. And the ginger one. What's his name? Ronnie.
Ron. Yeah.
Yeah, Ronald. Ronald, the ginger one.
Trust me, it's even worse if you live in the Netherlands because the Dutch people have different names for the characters. So I have to remember the English versions and the Dutch versions of the characters.
No way.
Yeah, like Hermione is called Hermeline.
That's easier for me.
Hermeline.
Hermeline.
Yeah.
Oh, that is easier actually. What about you, Matt? Do you ever collect any of the Harry Potter stuff?
We got the minifigure scale ones because the kids, funnily enough, last year were really into Harry Potter. Like, just came at the right time, and they read the books and started watching some of the films. But yeah, we never quite got through all of them because they're a bit too young and they get a little bit too dark.
Oh right, okay. Blimey, I'll tell you what is dark. Now, very Germaline. Blimey, that's is that like a Deutschland version of it, Captain? Germaline sounds like
It's the stuff you put down your toilet, isn't it, to clean it, like Dettol?
Yeah, it is Dettol. Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's something like something along those lines. Yeah, I like Sarah. Now, Sarah, you're a massive Harry Potter fan. Have you got those big buildable figures?
No, I've seen them, but I haven't actually got them yet myself. So it's kind of interesting because I haven't gotten any of the new Harry Potter stuff from June wave, but I do have the Chamber of Secrets set, but I don't have the other ones yet. Yeah, but those brick built figures though are really cool. I've seen Richard Brickseed. He was one of the first people who had them and was building them online, and those things are really cool. I've seen them in person at the Lego store as well, and they're really neat.
Yeah, they are really good actually. I think they've caught a lot of people by surprise. There's a lot of people now doing MOCs. Darth Vader one. I've seen a few people do different Darth Vaders this week. I think they're really, really cool.
But there's a lot of people saying that they're really creepy and I wouldn't want those in my room. I'm like, but they're just giant minifigures. There's nothing. It's not like it's not like it's a giant spider from Mandalorian or something. Like what?
Yeah, it's not like it's a giant mini doll version.
Yeah,
they're pretty solid. Like they're pretty solid if you touch them and hold them. They're pretty nice.
Yeah, I wonder if you ever do a mini doll. Yeah, that's a good one, Matt.
Well, they are. I tell you what would probably be a bit more freaky is if they were like real dolls. When you sort of topsy-turvy them and their eyes open and close. I think.
Yeah. Maybe they'll do like an electronic version, like a Mind Stones version where it's like Furby talks to you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be mad. Because you imagine though, you go to bed one night and you sort of get Harry Potter and you put him in the corner of the room. And then you wake up in the morning, you open your eyes, you're all bleary as that. You look, and he's moved. And it's like, why has he moved? Who moved him?
It's not Leviosa, it's Leviosa.
That'd be super creepy. It really would be. Tech out there says, what are you guys behind the boots? Says he, who are you in the contest? I don't know what he's talking about there. Tech, I do like your font, by the way. Very nice. What else we got going on there? Brickety Wise says, if you blimey, I'm not going to say that. Bricksish is back. There we go. Nicolette said, yes, I'm behind the new set of stuff. They're still, Sarah, you're normally ahead of the curve. You're normally like.
I know, I normally am, but Mr. Starbricks wanted to take a little bit of a break from buying so much Lego, so we are a little bit behind now. But it's okay. This stuff just came out in June, so there's plenty of time. It will be there.
Well, I've done the same, Sarah. I bought nothing from the latest wave bar.
Oh, really?
I just bought the gauntlet. That was it. Yeah. I bought nothing.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind.
He's got the gauntlet. That's it.
Yeah, the last one I bought before that was the R2D2 because it's R2D2.
Yeah, the R2D2 looks good actually.
Did you like the Infinity Gauntlet, Chris? Is it pretty solid or?
It's a pretty solid build. It's not particularly fun, but it's a cool build. It's definitely. Like when I showed Steph it originally, she was like, "Oh, that's going to be 90 quid." It does look quite expensive, but yeah, it's good. It's decent.
Yeah. So Holly says, she goes, I wonder if there's any conspiracy theories as to why they excluded Ron from that set of buildable figures. I don't know, really.
I think I know. Right. Okay. So. Harry is the kind of main. It's named after Harry Potter, so obviously you have to have Harry Potter in it. Now, controversial or whatever, and she's a girl, so obviously they probably want girls to have accessibility to a female buildable figure who is she's the main female character in the movie as well. So I think they looked at it that way and said we'll put the main male in and the main female in. And sell it that way.
I think also dark orange is quite an expensive color. So it's how it costs a fortune.
That's true.
Dark orange, yeah.
It's a really expensive color. I don't know if you've been watching SaraStarbricks Studios, like his MOC, because it's in that color. Costs a fortune, because they're really hard pieces. So they probably would have had to remade a lot as well in that color. And I mean, it's wrong. Who cares?
But the thing is, though, it's a new line of things, isn't it? So they're probably just throwing it out there just to see what people think. So they go, well, let's go with two main characters. I mean, if they do it to scale, Hagrid will be awesome. He'll be massive. I mean, it'd be huge. It really will be. So I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, who would you add with Ron if they're coming out with another duo again? Who would Ron go with?
Ciao.
I would actually do Malfoy. Maybe a lot of people are big fans of Malfoy, so I would do him, even though he doesn't really go with Ron. But personally, what I would love is a Snape. I would love to have like a creepy Snape in my room. I think that would be so amazing.
If they were doing boy girl, it might be. I always call it Ginny, but Ginny or his sister.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Because obviously they'd use the orange pieces more then as well. But I'm just thinking more of the fact that if it was a boy and a girl, they may want like if they're making the orange pieces anyway.
Maybe one of the teachers actually. Imagine a fully glow in the dark, nearly headless Nick building. Wow.
Yeah, or Dumbledore.
Yeah, what's the girl ghost in the bathroom? What's she called?
Oh,
Moaning Myrtle.
Oh,
Yeah, Moaning Myrtle. Could be pretty decent.
Two of them together.
Yeah, that could be quite cool.
I'm with you, Holly. I'm with Holly. Snape for me. And then at least then you could take his head off and put Darth Vader's mask on it, and then you got Vader as well.
That Harry Potter cloak that he's got on, that's a Vader cloak in it. Let's be honest. That's been made for Vader. Like
yeah, that's true. He's very Vader-esque.
I can't wait.
A lot of people like Luna as well, but it would probably be Dumbledore. Ah, there he is.
Luna would be good.
Hi.
Hey, mate.
Hi, Noleg.
No leg. No, are you standing up, No leg? You're not allowed to sit on your dad's knee anymore. Is he getting a bit heavy for him?
It's a bit too heavy. Show people. What do you have?
What's he got there?
Wow.
Oh, wow. You're writing, and you could write Cy O'Connor. That's awesome.
It's a Marvel comic paper as well.
Wow. You wrote that all by yourself.
Yes.
Very good.
It's better than your dad's handwriting, I've heard.
Oh, absolutely. I write like I'm writing with my foot.
I'm the same, mate.
It's terrible. And tell them about today. I got my holidays.
I got my holidays.
School holidays today.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
Not back to the end of August.
That's amazing amount of time
Yeah.
off. Honestly,
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Could you handle that, Matt? Nearly 3 months off.
Yeah, no, mine are going to be off in less than 2 weeks. So yeah, it's like get stuff done now while I can.
Look, say hello,
Looking forward to it, honestly, folks.
say hello to Brixish.
Pictures.
And say hello to. Oh, look, there's Moto. Say hi, Moto. Moto. We like saying Moto.
Hello, Mojo.
Like a robot name, Moto.
See you, Moto.
Okay, say goodbye. Yeah. What time? What? Come over here. Look.
Bye.
Wait.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah. Bye, Greg.
Bye, Greg.
Bye, Matt. Bye, Chris.
Bye, Nole.
Hi, mate.
No one else there. She doesn't know it's me. Yeah, and Jay's up there. Look, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Look, we're all wearing red.
Yeah. And that's Greg.
And Greg, yep. See you later.
Now, I'll tell you what, just a little segue here, folks. As always, it's Friday. Send us in your pictures. Now, someone by the name of Brixin TV has just sent me a picture. And for once, it's not a rude one, so that makes a nice change. He says, my buddy made these. Going to take a closer look at them tomorrow. Oh, check these out, folks. You're going to love this. Prepare yourself, Chris. Incoming. That's all I'm going to say to this, folks. There we go. Here we go. Check this out. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that.
Yeah.
Need right now.
I like the lightsaber. I think the hilt looks very good.
Yeah.
Look, Leia looks really good as well. Like using that white cloak. That looks really sick.
Yeah,
Where
it
did
does
the
look
coat
really
come from?
good. Yeah. The only thing I'd say about Leia, though, she looks like she's got a double chin.
Yeah, that's what they're all like anyway, though, isn't it? Also, the big Leia doesn't have the banana like the little Leia. So
That's true, actually. Yeah, that is it.
Scale with the little Leia.
Yeah, I got to be honest. My money's on the lightsaber, not the banana. Unless she's sort of thinking up some strange dark Jedi secret that has only been known by her and maybe Bane or something like that. Who knows, folks? Let me know what you think. Also, as well, folks, let me know what you would like to see in terms of big figures made. Personally speaking, I like a Boba Fett, but there we go. Maybe one day we'll be lucky enough to get one. Let's take a look around, shall we? So Titanium, if you could have any Ninjago character made in larger minifigure form, we call them big figs, shall we? Can we call them big figs? Or buildable big figs?
Buildable, yeah. Big fig is not what they are.
No, they're not, are they? No. So what should we call them? Just buildable minifigures? But
I think they're
That's a
maxi
Maxi
figs.
figs, aren't they? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, maxi.
What fig?
Maxi fig.
Maxi.
Yeah.
Okay,
Maxi.
Maxi. Right. Okay. Maxi. Yeah. There's a
It reminds me of a skirt. They're maxi skirts. It reminds me of a skirt.
Oh, I never heard of a maxi skirt. I think so. I was going back to the days when there were flares. But there we go. Yes, it is. Titanium. Which Ninjago character would you like to be seen maxied?
I'd love to see Jay personally because he's my favorite ninja.
Jay. He always says Jay. I want to say Jay. Let me say Jay for once.
I have a feeling they do Lloyd because he's the most popular ninja. Which
I want Zane. Zane.
They'd probably do Lloyd and Rue, wouldn't they? They
Got,
always
like,
do
metal
Lloyd and
hair.
Rue together.
How would metal hair maxi figure? Come on.
Yeah.
Any one of the ninja I'd be happy with, to be honest.
Yeah, if they did the Zane, then you could make it sort of like an Arnold Schwarzenegger version and do like the Predator. Oh, that'd be good. I'll have some
It'd
of
be
that.
so cool. I really
Great
want the
film.
Zane.
Oh yeah, love that. What about you, Si? If you could choose a figure, what one would you go for?
Oh my god. Let me see. I don't know. I mean, something maybe from Marvel, maybe a Tony Stark, not an Iron Man. I know it sounds really boring, but there's not many Tony Starks around as minifigures as it is. Everyone says Star Wars. Yeah, I'd love to see a Vader, or maybe even a Boba Fett. I don't know. That would be quite hard.
Yeah, Boba Fett's cool. Well, what about you, lovely lot out there in Chatland? What would you go for then? If you had one character that you could do, mine would definitely be Boba Fett because you've got the rocket on the back of it. Love that. What about you, Sarah? What would you go for then if you could have just one?
I actually just wrote it in the chat because I saw that Brixish said she would like a Benny or an Emmett, and I would also like a big maxi Emmett. I think Emmett would be a really great one to do, but I would also take an Owen Grady as well. I would be fine with Chris Owen Grady Pratt.
Okay, that's a good one. Okay, that's a good one. I'm liking that. There's something like that. What about you, Matt? What would you go for then if you had a choice?
I would like to see a maxi big fig Venom.
Venom, yeah, that's a good one. I tell you who I think would go along that theme as well, Matt, would be something like Dr. Octopus. I think he'd look quite good. Yeah, I like that with some flexy arms coming out of something or other. I don't know what he calls it, his belt or whatever it is at the back, his backpack. They're always pretty funky, they really are. Stud Sidious is saying Boba as well. Yeah, I'd go with that, dude. That would be my one. Chris, you could have any character made in maxi form. What would you go for? Oh, here we go. It's a
Max Rebo. Max Rebo to the win.
He's pretty cool, dude. I do like him.
Max Rebo would be the best. Or if you couldn't have Max Rebo, then maybe a Porg.
Porg.
And if you can't have anything that wasn't Star Wars, like if it was anything, I'd like Goku, but I don't think I'll ever do Dragon Ball Z with Monkey Kid. So.
Okay. That's an interesting one. I like that.
I don't think I'll ever do because I know they're trying to hit that market, but obviously Monkey Kid is basically Dragon Ball Z anyway. So
yeah, but what do you think of Monkey Kid at the moment then? Because
I haven't watched the new series, but I to be honest, I wasn't that bothered by the new theme, the new sets. I know some people said they're really cool. I know it's like that glow in the dark scorpion thing that looks awesome, but I don't know. To me, I just feel like because I can't see the show, I'm not really invested in the sets. So
that makes sense.
But yeah, it's cool. It's a cool theme. I hope it carries on.
Yeah, I hope so as well. Tech, is it going to carry on? Or is it kind of? I mean, for all we know, it could be production reasons as to why it's just going online instead of being available in the shops. I've ordered a Monkey Kid set this week, folks. Hopefully, it arrives here in time.
There was
there we go.
an article, I think it was on the BBC, with Lego, where they were talking about how they've just designed. I don't know if you've seen. They've just designed a Lego brick using plastic bottles.
Yes.
And in that bit, they did hint at what they are trying to achieve at the moment, and it's to maintain US markets as well as expand into China. So to me, I think it shows that's where Monkey Kid is. That's what they're trying to do. So I don't know how big it is over there, but I think that's what they're trying to push. So
I agree. I think Monkey Kid's probably massive out there, and the reason it's probably massive is because they've done all the marketing properly for it. They've got it the right way round. Whereas with us, we haven't. It's a bit like exactly what Chris said. Really, you can't invest in something you don't really know too much about. I like Monkey Magic. I used to love Monkey Magic when I was growing up, so I'm completely in with the Monkey thing. It's just a kid that I'm not necessarily there with. But who else we got out there at the moment? We've got Tim Baybridge. Hello, Tim. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Nicoletta as well. So Captain Zay, yes. Monkey Kid never died. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, it's a good show. I kind of like the Monkey Kid mech with the blue guy. Who's the blue guy? Is that? Oh, you must be talking about Sandy. Who's the title?
I think she's on about Max Reba, obviously.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, Max Reba.
In a mech. That's what she's on about.
Aw, that's cute.
He's kind of cute. What does he do? Did he mix records or was he a keyboardist? You heard it here, folks.
Shut it up now.
Quick, plug it into.
It's dead. I turned it off.
Plug it into Siri. Monkey Kid. There we go. Sandy's the blue beefcake.
Yeah, Sandy's the beast.
Love it.
Sandy's awesome.
Yeah, right, Zane. I don't think I've ever asked Tech this, but who's your favourite character in that series, Tech? I'm genuinely curious to know. There we go. He said the thing. He really did. So anyway, what's been happening in the news this week, Si? Because I hear, Si, that the trainers, the Adidas trainers, or Adidas. Well, what do we call? We call it Adidas. What do the Americans tend to call it? Adidas, isn't it?
Adidas, yeah.
Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas. What have you got a preference, Titanium, as to what you call it? Do you call it Adidas, or would you always call it Adidas?
I mean, I've always called it Adidas, but I also don't really buy their shoes, so I really have no preference, to be honest.
American. It's Adidas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, Adidas. I always call it Adidas. That's the thing. I just grew up calling it that. I don't know if there's a right or wrong. It's potato.
Well, the right way would be the way the company wants to say it, or if it's German, you'd kind of say whatever way. But that's a whole different kind of world.
Actually, ADIDAS, isn't it? Because it's an abbreviation of All Day I Dream About Sport. So
is it? It's an acronym. It's an acronym, is it? Okay.
Yeah, All Day I Dream About Sport. That's what it stands for.
Never knew that. That's awesome.
So is it? There is actually a word. Acronyms are always 3 letters, folks. So there is a special word for acronyms that are longer than 3 words. But I don't know what they are. Called acronyms for now. Anyway, sorry. Tell us a little bit about that then. What's going on with that?
Yeah, so they've got buildable Adidas trainers, or what the Americans say sneakers, and we call them in Ireland, we call them runners because you run in them. But anyway, so buildable, made with bricks. A new element is included. It's a Lego lace. Like, how weird is that? So you've got a Lego lace, and the gift of purchase, as Tim said earlier on, looks awesome. So it's a printed little minifigure with an Adidas tile on the front. I think it's a tile. I think it's the same idea as the Lego brick minifigures. I could be wrong, but it looks like you'd stick it on.
I've heard the actual promo is available with anything.
Oh, is it with anything?
Yeah, because I was thinking, I actually really liked that promo. So I was like, do I really want the Adidas shoe? I'm not too bothered. But seeing as you can get that, if it's with anything, I'm kind of like, I might just get that, actually. That's kind of a cool little gift.
Yes.
I love that. The only problem I've got with that is it's a sticker on the front of it.
Yeah, it's not a print, is it? It's a sticker.
No.
Little torso.
And that is a shame, because if that was a sticker, I'd be 100% behind that.
I also think it's going to be quite mass-produced if they're doing it with everything. If it's not just the shoe, it might be one that's going to be quite popular.
Yeah,
is the torso a sticker?
Mm.
Is it the torso? Oh, then I'm not interested.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just,
it is. We could take a look at it. Look, we could take a look at it because I was having a look at it beforehand, folks, before the show.
Yeah.
And it looks a bit like. Well, let's bring it up, shall we? Let's share a screen. Let's go for a Chrome tab. Should we go Superstar?
I think it's actually one of those tiles that you put on the neck, and then it's a tile printed onto. Oh no, it's a unique fit.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, it's a brick body, like you were saying, Si, with the minifigure series 20 guy. But then it looks like they put a tile over the top, a 2x3 tile, or a sticker on it.
Yeah,
it's a rip-off. The gift for purchase is supposed to be something unique and special and awesome. They're really keeping out, and that sickens me.
I know. I was so annoyed when I spotted it earlier on. I was like, "Oh, blooming heck! It's a flipping sticker." And it's like straight away, I was like, "Oh, I don't want it now."
No, don't want it.
If that was a print,
I'd
pay 150 quid to get that figure. I would. It's a sticker now, but there we go.
Don't like it.
I wanted it and wanted it, and as soon as I got it, I was like, "Oh, I don't like that." There we go. What can we say? It's
going back to the 90s with the original kind of football squads where they put the stickers on the torso.
Yeah, it's Shell, isn't it? Do you remember Shell? It's that all over again.
But no, they had Adidas. They had football teams, Lego teams as well. They had a bus, they had a whole range, and there were stickers. There were one or two that had prints, so they're quite rare. But oh man,
I know. I was so annoyed when I saw it. I tell you what, though, could you imagine if we bought it thinking that was a print, and when they'll see it, I'm like. I'd be venting. I'd be doing a solo brick builder.
The thing is, you do know that people will be selling that on eBay, and people will be buying it with the price tag, thinking it's a print, like an exclusive thing.
Yeah. So I like that.
I like the little box. The box is cool. I mean, the boxes are the best thing about these Adidas things. I think the boxes for the shoes are really cool.
Yeah.
So,
is it me? Or those shoes? Did anyone think those shoes look better than the actual?
Yeah, I think they look better. Yeah.
Yeah. I do as well. I've just got to say thank you as well to the wonderful support from Delicious Food, because he really does support our community massively. He really does. Thank you, mate. It says new wall, new me. Much love. Yeah, basically, I'm not in London at the moment, mate. I'm about as far away from London as you can get. They all speak a bit funny up here as well. They're like Lancastrians. They all talk like. I'll tell you what, it's a lovely accent. It really is. But I got up here within half an hour of getting here. Tesco's arrived to get my shopping, and so the dropping. I'm having a word with it, and I'm talking like, "Oh, geezer this, geezer that," and he's kind of looking a bit baffled at me, and I'm looking a bit baffled at him when he's talking, and we kind of somehow or other managed to communicate, folks, even though we're both English. Very strange, but true. But there we go.
Those shoes. Sorry, just go back to shoes quickly. The signs look like they're prints. The white stripes.
I think they are.
Yeah. The top one looks like a sticker. The lace, the Adidas gold, but those stripes look like they're prints.
Let me put that there. Okay.
So at least you might have something that's exclusive in this set.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. My mind.
But I want the minifigure to be the print.
Yeah. Well, they haven't even bothered with his face, though, mate. Look at it.
I mean, it's not even.
It stares into your soul. Those faces. I mean,
you don't like those at all.
They're hideous. They're hideous. Look at it.
How you ever got into Lego? I don't know, Chris.
Just look at it. Look at his face. He looks like he wants to fight you, Greg. Look at him.
He looks like he wants to fight. He's speaking to me at the moment, Chris. He'd probably take me on any day. He really is. I think even Tech would probably do me today. I'm only kidding, Tech. Tech, I want to know how your running's getting on. How far are you running at the moment? The only thing I'm running these days is a bath. There we go. We got Lego Danny Bob out there in the house. Okay, Lego Danny Bob. I need to get hold of you. I've got an idea. So we got. I might as well throw it out there now. Actually, so we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Me, Si, and Titanium. So the 72-hour, and Doc, hopefully you can hear this as well if you're still out there. So 72-hour Lego live stream, folks. I think it's happening in August, isn't it, Si?
Yep.
Okay, so it's happening in August, right? And so I've decided London Calling's going to be on. I'm going to be doing London Calling at the usual time, folks, except it's not going to be London Calling. It's going to be the Lego 72-hour community stream. But I'm doing it at exactly the same time. Well, I say not quite so that 8 o'clock in the evening UK time to 11 o'clock UK time. And what we're going to do a Lego Star Wars themed stream, right? And then halfway through it, we're going to do a Lego Lego Star Wars or just Star Wars. I think I just do a Star Wars competition, and we're going to have 2 teams, maybe even 3 teams actually. Si, I think I might have a team in the chat, and I'm going to have a team and 2 separate teams in the panel. How about that, folks? You'd be interested in that? We can make the teams up on the night, but anyway, I think it'd be quite good fun. I really do. And hopefully see you lovely peeps there. But anyway, it's just an idea at the moment. Let me know if you're interested. So anyway, I think looking at that, Christo, I do think you're right. I do think that they are prints on those trainers. The question is it a print on the tag at the top?
No, I think that's a sticker. I think you can see slightly underneath there is a sticker mark there. So I think that is a sticker. But the
yes,
print,
you're right.
The stripes look like they go all the way to the top of the tile. So I think they are prints.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Exclusive Lego Con VIP points now available. Do we know about that?
No.
Oh, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. Let's see what shenanigans they've come up with this one, shall we? So news. What's today? 25th. Oh, it's only just come out. This has from Jack Yates. It goes. The Lego Group's continuing to hype up the incoming Lego Con event. Blah 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 blah. Builders who Lego blah 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 blah. Lego ideas announcement and moral plan. Oh, that's interesting. Con is happening tomorrow, everybody. This is kind of what Si was saying. Si, you're going to be covering some of this, aren't you?
No. Yeah, no, I will. I'm only joking. No, I will. I'll be watching it. I was going to have a stream, and then I was talking to Ryan about joining his stream. He's only having Brick Hive on, and he's having Sans on. But Sans has gone to New York, so we don't know what he's going to do. If he's going to do both or whatever. And then there was somebody else covering it as well. I think Ash is covering it. Doc is doing it too, yes. So there's lots of people doing it, and I'm just going to watch it. I'm going to watch it by myself, and as it goes on, I might make some short videos, not shorts, but little videos.
Little videos, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. See what, folks? If I was free tomorrow and I wasn't doing anything, I'd do like a con party or something like that. You know, they do this with what's his name? Does the Star Wars theory chat. Yeah. He does all that, doesn't he?
I'm just a bit concerned with this Lego Con, if I'm being honest, because if it's anything like when they did the modular last year, it was rubbish.
Yeah.
It was so bad. It was just adverts for 2 hours, and then they showed the modular at the end. I'm hoping it's not going to be that. I'm hoping it's going to be, because, like you said, they're recording it in the Lego house and stuff, so hopefully it's going to be really cool.
Yeah. Just going back to the astronaut, it's not Tim Peake. It's not the guy who was singing. I was wrong. It's actually maybe a bit better. It's Mike Massimino, who was the actual astronaut in the Big Bang Theory. So you get double your money there.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. All right, nice one. Oh, there we go. Bit of sorting going on there. Lego maybe with his retired set for a future gift we purchase. Oh, that's handy. So a mysterious listing at Lego.com suggests that the Lego Group may be revisiting a classic retired set for the future gift we purchase. Oh, there we go. Interested. Didn't know that. We know that now, though, folks. Has anyone got this gift we purchased? Is anyone interested in that one? The Lego Minions.
I didn't get it.
Okay. I do like that. I think Minions is actually really good. I just don't think they do any marketing over it. That's all. That's the problem with that. Anyway.
See, those sets came out way before the movie, and then there were sets released in Europe that got taken off the shelves again. And so the Chinese one, the airplane, and the playground, and then the movie got released, and then they brought out the sets again.
It's the same with Shang-Chi, isn't it? Shang-Chi, all the Marvel Legends. I went into Forbidden Planet earlier. If you guys don't know, it's a massive comic book store in the UK. And I went in, and literally, just Marvel Legends, they had all of the Shang-Chi stuff. Because no one cares, because the film's not out yet. And I'm sure when they're out, people will, rush to get them. But at the moment, no one's bothered, are they?
Yeah.
So
Wonder Woman as well. The set came out, and then Wonder Woman flopped, and they're still warming the shelves, but they're good sets. I mean, if you're looking for some, and I think they're half price in Smiths as well. So if
I saw it at half price. You're right. Yeah, it was half price of the day when I went in. It's a good set just for the pieces. The pieces alone are worth it, to be honest.
Those golden printed pieces are brilliant. Yeah, and that set has been half 50%. I got that. I got it 50% off. I think the Argos one that was. So anyway, okay, folks, we're about an hour in. I think we should start showing off some pictures, shall we? Now then, where can we go first then?
Do you guys love, just quickly though, you know Wonder Woman? Why is she the only one in the Justice League that has her own song? I don't know if you guys notice this when you watch Justice League, but every time she comes on, she has this awesome back thing that goes like, and it's awesome. Every time she comes on, she just gets a sword out, and it's like she has this badass music, and then Batman's there, and it's just like whatever, and then she comes back on.
She's kind of the only one who's had her own film to develop a theme tune.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's true. It's that Superman. I mean, I wish they'd go back to the Christopher Reeve music because that.
That would be awesome.
The John Williams music, DC. Come on, play it right. You had it there already. I mean, that rival
it's not as good as Wonder Woman's. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah. All right. So, Chris, can we have that again, please?
I've done it too many times now.
How tight are your legs crossed when you do that? Quick, medic! Get him a medic, quick!
It sounds very similar to the Salacious Crumb, whatever that little frog thing is on Jabba.
And if anyone saw the first episode of The Mandalorian, you'll see that it didn't end too well for him.
Yeah, he's on a little bit roasted.
All of a sudden, I fancy a kebab. There we go. Do they do kebabs up north? I don't know.
It's really sad as well. They do it where they show one in the cave next to him, and he's just like really upset next to the one.
Yeah, if you knew you was going to be skewered, you'd be thinking the same thing.
It's so horrible. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Oh God, this ain't the way I envisaged going." But there we go. So where should we go next? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show some pictures off, folks. I'm going to show some pictures because people were sending me some wonderful pictures in. Someone's just sent me a pink TIE fighter. It must be tech. We'll take a look at that in a minute. That does look really good, actually, dude. Blimey, someone's just sent me an essay as well. I know who that is. He's a good friend of the show. Anyway, I want to start off.
Yeah. It was Jang, wasn't it?
No, it's not Jang. No, this guy's written this up in about 5 minutes. Why is Jang emailing you? Is he?
Well, I talked to him on Twitter, but like my questions or my comments are about that big, and his are this big. He's way more articulate than me, so. Well,
but I think Jang is just a very thoughtful person, and I mean that in every respect. Everything is kind of well thought out.
Well, I watched his review on the Kobe plane the other day. And I thought he knew about planes. The way he was talking as if he knew like all the pieces. Like it just, he always does a lot of research on stuff.
Yeah.
If there's one thing about Jang I've learned over the couple of years I've been doing this, is that everything he does, he really does research into, in depth. He knows his stuff. He really does. And I think he's pretty clued up when it comes to cars. Talking of which, there's a lot of Teslas up here. He knows loads about planes, and he just kind of dives into things
and trains as well. He used to live near a train yard.
Did he?
Yeah,
dude, amazing. Anyway, talking of amazing, I'm going to show some pictures that people have been sending me, and starting off with Redmond, who's out there at the moment. He's been working on one of my, and I must do this one day, folks. I must do the Lego Ideas TARDIS. I'm going to build it one day. He says this is a TARDIS mock with the Fifth Doctor. I think it was Peter Davison played that Doctor, the one after Tom Baker. Here we go. This is so let's make the screen a little bit bigger. There we go. Expand. There we go. I'll tell you what I should do. Can I do it in such a way whereas I don't know. Let's do it like that. And then like that's it. You scared me there, Si. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Only works when you've got a few people. Okay, cool. I'll have to make it big just for a little while. There we go. You may lean forward now, Si. Here we go. This is from Redmond. Thank you, Redmond. Looks amazing. I love what's going on there.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, love that. Oh, there's a sneaky little alien behind him there. I like that. If there's a noise or a sound that I love, and I can play it for hours on end, it drives my wife crazy, it's the sound of the cosmos, aka the TARDIS, materializing. I just love. Yeah, that's if you're ever in the TARDIS, folks, and you hear that, right? Do yourself a favour, strap yourself in because something's going very wrong. We've got Doc Sampson, the wonderful Doc Sampson. Is Doc, I don't know what you sent me here, really. He sent me this. That was last week. That was cool. He's sent me some minifigures lining up on a road. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they're waiting for something. They're waiting for that. I don't know. Maybe he's just making a point about base plates still and all this. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at this. Look, we got these cars as well. I can't remember which ones they were. This is where I need Solo to help out.
That's that Mustang. It's the Mustang and the Charger by the looks of it.
Okay. All right,
So,
cool. I like it.
Charger on the Challenger, sorry, on the side. No, Mustang.
I'm trying to work out what was that on the. Is it? I think that's a crash helmet there. But anyway, they look good. That's a lovely yellow as well, by the way. Quite nicer yellow than that Fiat 500. I love that Fiat 500, but the colour is a bit. Oh, it just seems a bit off. Anyway, send me a view photo, so hopefully it's nothing too crazy. Oh, hello. Right, any Lego Masters out there at the moment? Turn away. Oh, hello. What's going on? He's done it again. He's done more. Here we go. Cutting base plates. Yeah.
Oh.
Is that sacrilege, folks? I don't know. And there we go. There's a minifigure having a bit of a breakdown. Literally, there's a boat. I mean,
I don't know. I think cutting base plates is all right personally, but
yeah, I think they are as well.
if you're going to cut them, you might as well buy fake ones though and cut them. That's my kind of thoughts.
Oh, here we go. Look at Chris. He's all changed. He's changing. This is nice. Mark B said, "This is hi, Greg." It says, he doesn't talk like that, folks. I don't know how he talks. I never spoke to him. He's a nice guy, though. He goes, "Hi, Greg. I've been busy at work, so not really been building a lot recently. But I finished the F1 Ferrari that I started a while back, and it's a Technic one, and it was lovely, folks. And I've got to be honest, right, folks, between you and me, right, I actually wish Lego would make some bigger F1s. I really do. Here we go. There's one of them there. Lovely tabletop. I do like that tabletop pattern. I really do. I do love a good geometric pattern. Can't beat it. Let's show another one off. There we go. Oh, I like this one. Look at this. This is the lorry, the F1 lorry. Look at this, Matt. Matt, have you ever built anything like this?
Yeah, similar to it, but yeah, no, it's cool.
Okay, Matt. We're going to have your little segment a little bit later, Matt. Your Technic moment. I think we should call it. Remember way back in the 80s, Chris, you may have heard this on Rewind or something like that. There was a song that came out called "Pump Up the Volume." I think we should name our segment "Pump Up the Mat." What do you reckon about that, Si?
Yep, I think it's good.
Pump up the mat. Pump up the mat. Oh my God, we've got everything going here. This is. I love what you've done with the gauntlet here as well. This is coming from Tim Such, aka Mitty Bricks. Mitty, this is one of my favourite pictures of the week. This is. I love the gauntlet. There we go. That's all I'm going to say to that.
That is cool, Seto.
That is a nice elephant as well.
Yeah, I like his trunk. It's big.
It is. That is a big trunk.
I was worried because it's turned at the front, right? And the other one, I think this one looks better. No people were giving out saying it doesn't look right. I think it's the best elephant they've done.
I think it's a lovely elephant. I don't say that about many things in life, but there we go. It's a nice elephant. Now, this is Harmony with a wizard. Now, it looks like he's not watching this week's one. It looks like he's watching last week's one by the looks of this. Cranky's in there.
Yeah.
I like that. And I've got to be honest, Mitty, right? That is the most polished table I think I've ever seen in my life. Unless, of course, it's the glass top. Oh, come on, zoom in. There we go. I mean, that is polished, isn't it? That is. I've never seen a table with such good buff on it. But there we go. Anyway, lovely. Love that, mate. Anyway, this one's from one of those Lego Masters. It goes by the name of Moto, Team Moto. Love a bit of Moto. We all do. I remember when he wasn't famous. I really do. But he hasn't changed. Bless him. Here we go. Look at this. Moto.
Yeah, that's cool.
Look at that.
So
how wicked is that? Do you know what? I think I like to see Vikings come back. I like a bit of Vikings. It kind of, isn't me? Vikings kind of sit quite nicely somewhere between pirates and who would be the other one?
Space
medieval.
Falcon. I don't know. Black Falcons. All that.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. No. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe not. There we go. And there's another picture of it. That's lovely. That's beautiful. That is, Moto.
Yeah, it's
Love
gorgeous.
It is. Isn't that nice, Sarah?
It's beautiful.
I love the way you got the mountains with the clouds on top there. It's very mystical. Do you know what? Is it me? Right? I kind of get a sense of Asgard, a bit of pride and Asgard all mixed up in one. Yeah.
They did use boats like that for the dead people.
They kind of yes, you're right. They used to burn them, didn't they? And then send them off into the wilderness on the sea. But check out. So I've just clocked the roof on it. Check out. There is a little bit of medieval blacksmith roof going on there in the form of gold. Love it. Love it. Amazing moto. Ooh, good name for a channel there. Anyway, good stuff. Thanks for sending in. Oh, I've got one more actually. I'm going to show you. We've got Thomas, the lovely Thomas. I'm going to show one of them off tech, that's for sure. I'm not going to show that one though. This one is tech. How can I put it, folks? think. How can I put this? Think Monkey Kid. If Monkey Kid, for some reason, crossed universes into a galaxy far, far away, and one of the sort of bulldog demons, whatever they are, decided to hijack a TIE fighter. This is what and I've got to be. There's one thing he's done here that I think is absolutely brilliant, and this is. I'm going to show you it here, folks, because the coloration is awesome. I really do. But you know what I really like about this? There's one little detail he's chucked in there that I love. I really do.
The ball rings on the side.
Yeah, the ball rings on the side. I love it. I think that is so cool, Tech. Honestly, Tech, very good. I'll tell you what, folks. If there's any producers out there looking for people, there'll be in a new UK version of Lego Masters. You won't go wrong checking out Tech. Believe me. Anyway, thank you for the photos. Keep sending them in if you want them, folks, and we'll show off a little bit more a little bit later. Easy as that. Anyway, he's got his guns out. Hold on, what's going on over here? Look, I'll show a few photos of. The next thing you know is how can you build it that quick?
How? Oh, nice.
No, I got 2 bags left.
Okay, well, you try and milk it out for another hour and a half, will you, Jay?
Hey, is that the season 13 one?
Yeah, this is the season 13 one.
Oh, sweet, because I have it, and now I'm super happy because that looks so awesome.
It's great.
It looks good.
It does. What do you think of it so far, Titanium?
I think it looks great so far. A lot of good detail. Yeah. Looks good with one arm.
Do you like the fact that it's kind of half stone, half kind of fire lava thing?
Yeah, it makes it look really unique.
Hey, Chef.
Really good.
I like it. I love it. Honestly, I've been trying to. I think me and Tech, we're going to. I say me and Tech. That sounds terrible English. Can I? We were going to build some next, but we've got another idea that's come up actually. Another sort of combination between. Well, I tell you what it is, folks. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. It's one of the new sets. Sarah, you love a bit of MK, a bit of Monkey Kid. Do you know that new set that's coming out with the big bones? It's like some sort of great big Skeletor demon thing.
Yes, I do. I'm pretty familiar with that one, and it looks really cool. Are you going to get that?
Well, Tech is going to get it. I mean, it's Monkey Kid, so it's a gimme. But what I've just purchased, and hopefully, folks, it comes here this week while I'm on holiday here. I'm going to compare. There was a big bony dragon that came out recently. I forget. Was it the Skull Sorcerer dragon?
Yeah, Skull Sorcerer dragon. Summer last year.
Thank God I got that right. So that's going to be a comparison. So it's basically going to be a very bony Ninjago thing compared to a big bony. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Prime Day, 20% off. It was like, £25 off it. It was amazing.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I kind of went a little bit like for the season 13 stuff because they were kind of like, I don't know, I got worried that they're going to not have them around too much longer. So I kind of wanted some of those Ninjago season 13 sets. And that mech that you're working on was one of the ones I was like, I mean, I like it, but it's sort of like the last one I really want. But then I had so many of them. I just went ahead and me and Mr. Starbricks, we ended up getting all of them from the season 13.
Yeah, I think season 13 is very good. Have you seen any of the new episodes of the new series, Jay? Yet? Have you seen any of those?
Season 15?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I've seen all of them.
Oh, you've seen all of them already. I've not even seen. 13, 14, and 15 all seem to be merged in together already. Though in this country, the submarine that I described looking like Captain Nemo recently, the long white one with gold bits of trim.
Yeah, the Hydro Bounty.
Yeah, that was already like £25 off this week, which is amazing.
It was on Amazon the first day it came out.
What you did, Chris?
No, it was. I know because Craigster got it. Because he was going to get it for the, he was going to get the Brickheadz because they were part of the thing, but it was 20 quid cheaper on Amazon, so he just got it from there instead.
Yeah. Honestly, they dropped in price massively. It's just brilliant. I love it because there's some really cool fix with that one. Cabbage Face. Why do you want to be? He goes, I wish I was a mech. It'd be like mech-based bricks. That would be quite. I was a mech. Just for a day. That's it. Yeah. You ever thought about taking up like doing a singing YouTube channel, Chris?
Yeah, I've got one.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's it called? Singing it or something?
Yeah, it's called Singing It, and just my mum subscribed.
Wow.
He's the only one that comments. So shut up.
Will Harper. What's up, Greg? TJC. Good to see you, Mr. Harper. Welcome to the stream. And do you know what, folks? Please do this, right? Please do check out everybody who's in the panel tonight. You'll find all their details down in the description below. And while you're down there having a little fiddle around, seeing all about all the peeps that are on the panel, give us a favour, give us a thumbs up. So I do appreciate it. I really do. Will Harper saying, hey, Doc. Can
I show something that's not Lego on the stream?
Yeah.
Can you say anything that's not Lego?
Can I show you something? It's kind of cool.
Oh,
Look how cool this mug is.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. We can talk about anything, mate. Lego Life.
Yeah, I got this from Disney the other day. Look how big it is. That's actually massive. Look.
It's bigger than your head. Put it over your face. Put it over your face. That's it. Get it in there. That's it.
Yeah, but it's I got it from Disney Store. It's pretty cool. They didn't have any of the others. I was hoping they had like the full set of them, but they only had Rekka. So
Rekka. I like Rekka.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's hard to drink out of though.
Is it? Yeah. It looks like you need to be able to be. Does it come with one of those?
Definitely two-hander. It needs like a cookie holder or something in it. You know,
cookie holder.
Like a cookie holder.
Cookie holder. I like that. That's a good idea. Put it on something there, Chris. Is it one of those ones that it says like be careful when you're lifting 25 kilograms or heavy?
Yeah, it feels weighty even when there's nothing in it. It's pretty heavy.
Blimey, you could drown as well. I've never seen a mug where you can drown in it. That's rare, isn't it? Way to go! How embarrassing, blimey.
Yeah, I wanted an Echo one, but I think they only do Rekka as the. But if anyone wants them, they're in Disney Store at the moment. Pretty cute.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, and there might even be a sale one because I think they've been doing 20% off stuff recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's back. No lag. How you doing, mate?
Guys, I have to show you.
So you have to the button one.
I like that.
Connor. And
Sorry, Connor. Yeah, I like that, Connor.
Look at this one.
Yeah.
This one is.
Oh, hello.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Look at that. Looks really good.
That's nice.
Oh, very clever, no lag.
We have.
Ooh, I like that one. Thank you, No Leg. And those S's are looking great. Wow.
There's two together. Okay, what's the next one? We have this one, and it is London Bridge Bricks.
That's brilliant. Thank you.
Wow.
Well done.
He's been working hard on these. He's been asking to show me the right way to spell them and everything. And then we have this one from Matt.
Oh wow.
Oh,
You did such a good job.
Yes.
Awesome, Nolly.
And
Quick!
Yeah, and you got the apostrophe in the right place. Legend. Even I can't do that, no lag. Amazing, mate.
That's the hardest one. Well done.
Yeah.
Man,
good boy, well done. best.
Good job.
You know, like we saw pictures of you, you know, like on Instagram of when you were little for Father's Day.
Yeah. You know, well cute.
Yeah.
Actually, so did Sai. Sai had actually shaved that day.
Do you like when I have a hairy face?
Yeah.
Yeah. He hugs me, right? And when I'm shaved, his ear it squeaks because the air gets stuck. So it's like,
I love it. He's so cute, honestly.
Yeah. Thank you for showing everybody your
Right.
awesome words, your awesome YouTube names.
Very good job.
You're very clever, though, Mike. He obviously gets it from his mum.
He said you're very intelligent. You're smart. Mommy's here. She go and say, open the door for her. Hope it's your mum. Don't open the door.
Then the text come up with something a bit interesting there, but we'll come back to that in just a sec. Hold that thought, folks. Prepare your thoughts for that question. I haven't actually watched today's one because
Yeah, I mean,
I forgot to watch it as well. Oh, damn it.
have you really? Yeah, I just haven't had a chance. In all honesty.
watch Modoc instead.
I forgot to watch it.
That's not unpopular. But anyway,
Modoc's on the same day, and it's the way better. So I always prioritize it.
I want to catch up with Matt here just for a sec. Hold your horses, Chris. Hold your horses. Do some warm-up vocal exercises or something. With the mute on, Chris. Matt, what's going on? You look like you're building Chelmsford Prison or something.
Yeah, close to it. Cafe Corner. Over the years, I've managed to piece together all the bits for it. So just anytime I had a Bricklink order, I'd sort of just have a look and see if they had any pieces for this. And yeah, just managed to finally get them all. At least I hope so. And then go through and give it a build.
Well, look, what I want to know, folks, if anyone's ever been to Chelmsford Prison and had a coffee in there, let me know what it's like. And nice one, Matt. It looks pretty good. How much, may I ask, how much was it to part it out and buy all the parts for it?
Because I did it like with other orders, because that way then the postage, like I was already paying for it. So I don't know. I know it was much cheaper than if you went to try to buy it, even an unopened one. Because I think an open one today is going to be about £500 or something crazy.
Yeah, because the bank's like £500, isn't it, Chris? And that's the one I wouldn't mind getting.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the Cafe Corner I haven't seen for below like 800 quid recently.
Yeah, because there's some pieces in it which are just rare. Like each one of these windows is at least 5 or 6 quid. Like, and you've got 5 of them. You've then
there's the T-shaped one as well, the half T that's really quite hard to get. I think there's quite a lot of them in modulars, but they're quite expensive. For the other windows, and then the second floor windows.
The other windows, and then even these little quarter,
the roof pieces,
the little angle ones. Because there's 2 types of them, and one of them's cheap and one of them's not. And I think these are about 3 quid each, and you need about 36 of them. So,
wow, blimey, they are expensive. All right, cool. So,
anyone interested in getting a cheaper version of Cafe Corner? Bevan's Bricks actually has a video where he shows what you can change those pieces for because they are so expensive, and you can get it a lot cheaper. But even then, it's still about 400 quid to get Cafe Corner, even if you part it out. It's quite a pricey beast. Sorry.
Chris, I have a question. I'll ask you because you're building lots of MOCs and everything, modulars all the time. Have they ever come out with the windows for the Palace Cinema? I thought I saw windows that looked like they fit.
They probably will fit. Yeah, but I don't. If I remember it rightly, aren't the Palace ones a certain color? I thought they were red.
No, they're clear.
Oh, maybe
glass.
Potentially. Yeah, potentially.
So just thinking about what Tech's saying here. Unpopular opinion. Bad Batch is so boring. Same story as The Mandalorian. One new character that is so uninteresting. Dead show. What do we reckon about it, Si?
I didn't see today's, but I'm not sure which new character he's talking about. I didn't watch any of the animated ones at all ever, so this is the first time I've watched the animated ones, and I've gotten used to it. So, and I like it. I like this storyline. The whole animation side of Star Wars has made me like a person who's never seen Star Wars before, because I don't know anything about all of that. I knew everything about the original movies, but not this. I don't know anything about the lore like you guys. I really like it. I'm into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like it as well. It's an okay story. I'm interested to know what happens to Amiga. What about you, Sarah? Have you been following it at all?
Yeah, we do watch it. So sometimes we save that show up and we'll watch a couple episodes at a time, but we just watched it earlier today. So I think we're caught up. If I'm not mistaken. And I think it's okay. Like, I'm not really like the target audience for it because I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, and I enjoy some episodes and some episodes I don't really care about. So I think it's pretty okay-ish.
Yeah, I think it's all right. It's definitely watchable. I'm kind of interested to know where it goes to and how it develops into something else.
Although he does make a good point on the other comment. Omega's the only character you haven't seen already. Guys on the run from bounty hunters, after Valuable Kid, Mando 2.0. Yeah. I understand that, yeah.
No, it's a good point, but it just depends where it's leading to, and who Omega turns out to be. Because the fact is Omega like a code name or something like that? Could she turn out to be, some big Rebel Alliance character?
If she's a clone from somebody else. She's not like a clone from what's his face. Do you know what I mean?
Well, isn't she like a female version of them?
I doubt it. I have a feeling she's a different clone.
Yeah. Maybe she's not a clone. Maybe she's a kid that these guys are sheltering. Yeah, well,
she could have before.
I mean, to be against that, what Tech's saying, to be fair, the Bad Batch characters, they basically made up for the ending of Clone Wars anyway. You could tell they were made for that last series because they wanted to carry the Clone Wars fans over to a new series, because they were quite shoved in, like at the end of the Clone Wars. Like, we'll just do a couple episodes of these awesome new guys. These guys are cool, aren't they? And don't forget to check out their series in 3 months. It was a bit of a crossover, but I do get what he's saying, that it's very similar to Mandalorian. It is quite copy paste. But we had a baby Rancor. What more do you want?
Yeah, that was quite weird. That was a bit weird, wasn't it? But I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was quite fun to see a baby Rancor.
If a Rancor's in anything, it's the best thing ever. That's my opinion.
Do you think we're going to see some pulls or something like that?
Yeah, we want to see a death match between a Rancor and Max Rebo, and then my life is complete.
That would be amazing. Imagine that, folks. Just imagine for a moment. Can you imagine it? Probably not.
Probably not.
So what else have we got going on out there then? I think there's some other characters that could have been in. Do you know, was it me, right? But the other day, when it was a couple of episodes ago where was it Crossfire? The sniper guy? Crosshairs. Sorry, Crosshairs. Cross eyes, blimey, he'd be terrible at shooting. He would be really.
What's the stormtroopers cross-eyed?
Exactly. Yeah, there we go. I think we sussed it out, folks. But the way they were wrapping his face up last week, because he got thruster burn on or something like that. The way they were doing him up, he looked like they were going to do him up as that bounty hunter, the one from Empire Strikes Back. I thought, hold on a minute, what's going on here? This is how he came to be.
Deli or whatever he's called. Deli?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a beat up face, isn't he? Yeah. But the one I mean, it was kind of like white and blue or grey.
This one.
Dengar.
He was a bit like a good-looking Tuscan warrior. Oh, there we go.
That one.
Yes, that's him.
Yeah, he was in a battle pack. He's a pretty decent character. There's been quite a few of him. I think there's 4 versions of him. But,
wasn't there a bounty hunter battle pack?
Yeah, that's the one he was in with the the
Bosk.
Bosk, and what are the other ones? Bosks.
It was a IG unit, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, an IG-11.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the bug-eyed one, L1, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Dengar, British. How do you know so much?
That one, the weird,
the
the weird ant one. I always it looks like an ant.
Oh, he does it, or the fly. I always think he worked with the fly. Yeah. That's cool. Dengar. There we go. Everyone's out there, Dengar.
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 What did I call him? Dallo or something. Dallo.
Yeah.
Dallo.
Delis.
Yeah, I got delis on the brain.
Deli as well, yeah.
Eat too many delis, that's probably what you end up looking like. We've got Tricky Bricks out there. How you, Tricky Bricks? How you doing, mate? Good to see you, Flip. Hope you're well. How's your hand doing? I hope it's on the mend, my friend. I really do.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, on Instagram.
Yeah, he's got. I think he's right hand. I think I saw him wearing like a sort of RSA sort of thing the other day, like a sleeve for it of some sort. But anyway, mate, hope you get well soon. Really do. And oh my lord, look, there's a blast from the past. Steve Reynolds.
Hey, Steve-O.
Steve Reynolds is in the house, folks. Good to see you, dude. So I was right in thinking Steve's doing some slots on the 72-hour Lego community.
Steve Reynolds is doing he's doing the Saturday at the 8th, and he is doing 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and 5 a.m.
All right, I'll definitely be watching that one back then. But do tune into him, folks. He's a good guy, really is. Steve, where you been? Drop me a message, will you? I think he's been doing some college or uni stuff. But anyway, dude, it'd be great to have a catch up. Anyway, SaraStarbricks, who happens to be in the panel tonight, folks, if you haven't noticed, she does icing it help at all, or is that not something that helps with this type of repeated stress injury? It could be. It could be. Didn't they see like use ice and heat at the same time, or vice versa? You know, one moment.
Cool. The cool stuff you can get, deep heat or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
and your muscle spasm.
Yeah, it's good for that. Ibuprofen. I don't know if that helps or something like that. I'm not a doctor, folks. I'm really not. But anyway, let's go on. Text saying, "Hello, Steve. You doing, mate? How's the school going?" Oh yeah, he's doing some sort of schooling stuff. Adult education, folks. Never stop learning. That's what it's all about. Slug Biker, hello, mate. Good to see you. He says, take it easy, Tricky Bricks. Use gel ice packs if you have them. That's it. Yeah, it's a really good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea. Yay, Steve. Good to see you back, Moto. So what else has been going on out there this week, then, folks? What about Lego ideas? Lego ideas. Wasn't there something like 125 Lego ideas rejected this week, and one that went through? What did you think about that?
What do you think of it, Chris? I like the lighthouse. I really like it. I like Lego lighthouses, and it's motorized and has a light. So I like it. But what the hell are they doing? They couldn't. There's so many good sets they rejected. It's ridiculous.
Well, to be fair, I've never seen a Lego lighthouse before, so I'm glad that they've never done before.
Yeah.
I was taking the mic, by the way.
Oh, that's okay. Chris.
I think, to be honest, personally, I've always said this personally, and I don't know whether this is just my opinion on ideas, but I always like them to use things that we'll never get full sets of. So, for instance, like Winnie the Pooh, or a licensed thing. Like, for instance, I'm super excited for the Home Alone one because we're never going to get Home Alone as a theme, but it's great to have this, and the Sonic the Hedgehog one as well. I think that's going to be really cool. To me, like the lighthouse is just like, it's just not. To be fair, Lego are producing so much stuff that I don't really care because it's just one I won't buy. It's like I won't buy the Adidas shoes and I won't buy the typewriter. They're great sets for other people, so I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, the only thing is, like you say, there's so many good sets there, and they only picked one. I think that's the kind of sad thing about it. I'd love them to have picked. I wanted that Starbug. That's what I wanted, but
yeah,
no, I don't think anyone else knows what Red Dwarf is, so that was. But I
was watching it. Holly did a kind of reveal stream the other day, and I was watching that, and people were like, "What the hell is that?" So I had to say it's a cult BBC program. And they were like, "Oh, it's something old," and I was like, "What the hell?"
It's not old. It's not old. It's a series last year.
Someone said it was from the
obviously-
70s.
Yeah,
Someone said it was from I was like, it's not from the 70s, it's from the 90s.
No, well, they're still doing it. They're still but obviously, it's not got global appeal, so
No.
they're not going to do it as an idea set, are they? Sadly, I'd have loved that Starbucks set. I think it would be great. Like to have all four of the character, it would have been great.
Yeah.
But there was another good one as well. There's quite a few good ones in there.
Well,
What's the other one I liked?
should we take a look?
Yeah, definitely put them up.
All right, let's see if I can.
I'm hoping that Starbug one maybe they'll put on Bricklink, and like when they do the Bricklink ones.
There we go. Well, let's take a. I tell you what we do, right? We'll love. Yeah, you guys chat away for a second.
Shipwreck and comatose, drinking and crash, mango juice, officials, nibbling at your toes, fun.
Chris, can you actually sing any lower? Have you got like? Can you?
Yeah,
do
I
any
can
Barry White?
sing low as well. I just like singing high when I'm taking the mic.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of your health. That's all.
Singing
Chris.
to Michael Jackson songs my entire life. You have to sing high when your favorite songs are by Justin Timberlake or Michael Jackson.
I don't know, mate. I mean, Michael Jackson used to sing about heal the world. You're going to be like singing about healing your throat if you keep singing like that.
There's a place in your heart.
You're definitely not making money on this stream.
I say, yeah, I'm going to get a strike Michael Jackson Foundation or something like that.
It was innocent. It was innocent in a court of law. Okay, we won't go any further.
Steve's still waking up. What time is it where you live, Steve? Is it like sort of like 6 o'clock in the morning or so? It's so hard. Dream last night they made a remake of Red Dwarf with Sheldon the robot. Hold on a minute. Okay, Titanium. Give us about a minute review, please. That'll give me a moment just to sort out a bit of Lego ideas. What's going on there? What are we looking at? Why are we looking at it? And what's
Firestone mech. Yeah, so this is the Firestone mech. Got Kai and Cole in there. It's looking really, really nice. 2 swords. These armor pieces lift up so you can store weapons in them. On both sides, actually. Look really good. It's really cool how it's half and half. There's a really nice texture to it. It's a bit more Kai than it is Cole because of the center. But it still looks very, very good. Yeah, and then it also has Nia in here. Love this version of Nia. She's great.
It's really cool. Very well armored up.
A couple of the months. You have Mert and Mo.
Yeah, they're a comedy duo. I don't know.
Hello, Dave.
We have a little display thing for the blade.
Oh, hello. I like the sword. What weapon's that? That's got a special name for that weapon, isn't there?
Yeah, it's a blade of deliverance. There were 2 of
Ooh,
these.
hello.
The other one is inverted.
Does that say
sword
in?
like this.
Does that say in on it? Or is that IK or something? Or is it just a blob?
I think it's Ninjago language stuff.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's the whole set. It's great. I like it.
All right,
It looks
cool.
awesome. I'm like really surprised. So I'm happy.
Yeah,
Looks
it's
great.
good value for what it is, especially if you can find it on sale. I think it's going for
It does look good.
20% off in the US.
Are they trans orange pieces in there?
There's some trans orange right there.
Yeah. What are they?
In here. In
Yeah,
the
that's
middle,
it.
yeah.
I
You're right
like
in there.
loving that. Hey, we could use that for Ronnie's hair pieces, Chris. Would that work?
That's an older version of Ron when he's balding.
Jay, Slug
Oh,
White
chat.
wants to know the name of the set.
This is
Hey.
the Firestone mech.
That's the
Good to
colour
see you,
you use for my hair now.
That's the colour of his hair. Well, better grey than they, Chris. That's all
Even
I'm saying.
ginger, that's what it is. Trans orange.
Trans orange, yeah. It's trans orange, yeah. I'm not ginger anymore. I'm trans orange. You get some strange looks out of that one. Anyway, good going, mate. Anyway, let's have a look at some Lego ideas. Now, before we go and look at these Lego idea sets, right? I like to peruse around Lego ideas from time to time. I do, folks. And there is just one I want to show you beforehand, and it looks a little bit like this. If I can share my screen, anyway. Here we go. So this is. What do we think about this? This is something that I think I would love to see made. Tell me your thoughts on it, folks. What do you reckon about that?
Ooh, I didn't see that before. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
What is it?
It's what do you mean, what is it? It's Baywatch.
I like it.
with a black car in it.
Oh, it's cars, isn't it? When he goes in the back of the truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cars. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Love it.
I'm pretty sure the car was red, though, wasn't it, in that film?
I think there was a red one, actually. I think you're right. There was a red
Yeah,
one.
Jeremy Clarkson was the voice of it.
I think you're getting exactly Postman Pat, Chris.
No, that's actually
anyway.
true in Cars. The voice of the lorry is Jeremy Clarkson. I'm not
Is
lying.
it?
That's
Really?
actually true. Yeah.
No, that's crazy. I think
Yeah, a little talent.
that is a lovely looking lorry. But anyway, enough about
Sorry.
that one. He's Michael Jackson Mayer tonight. Really is. Let's take a look at Lego ideas, folks. Let's stay on track, shall we? Before we get too chaotic, let's go through these Lego ideas and just see what we think.
When's Sonic coming out? That's what we want. Give us
Yeah,
Sonic.
that's a good shout actually, Chris. Because with a bit of luck, let's see if this works for us, shall we?
The next one is the Home Alone set in October, isn't it? I think that's actually coming out.
Well, they've still got. What is
it
it now? It's like 7 in development. So
Right.
Oh my God, he was the voice. He's right.
Told you.
Yeah.
I know weird facts. I know weird facts.
Harv voice UK version only, though it says.
Yeah. Oh right. Yeah, I knew he was the voice of it. I don't even like Disney films, so I don't know why I know that. But
I'll never doubt Chris again.
So there's the Red Dwarf one that Chris was talking about.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, I follow the guy on Twitter who actually constructed that. It's not the first Red Dwarf one he's done as well.
He's really nice, isn't he?
It's awesome. I just think it looks so good.
Oh yeah, it reminds me of Smokey and the Bandit. Yeah, that was a classic film. That was, mate. That was it. Like the Cannonball Run and all that lot back in the day. Life is a highway. There's old Ted getting all philosophical on us.
Where the hell?
That's it. I'll tell you what. For every Lego ideas we bring up, Chris, you got to follow it up with a Michael Jackson song.
That wasn't Michael Jackson. That's
was it not?
That's AC/DC.
Naka.
It was sung in the Michael Jackson style. Okay, what one would we like to see? Cool. I'll tell you what. I bet the guy when he did this one, I bet when they came out with
that literally hit 10K the week the Coliseum got announced.
I know. I got to be honest, that looks pretty good as it happens.
It's awesome.
Oh, hello. That's the full one.
Yeah, he did it so you could build it however you wanted, like how it would have been. Because obviously it fits into the architecture style, like the sizing.
Yeah.
So it would have been awesome. I think that's a really cool model. Sad that because I would have taken them ages to have made that, and then
and then what do? They come out with a giant one.
Yeah.
That is quite unlucky, to be fair. That is really unlucky. So let's have a look at another one then. Anyone want to look at any one particular? One of the ones I really liked that they didn't do was what's that one called? I can't see. It's an old car, classic. Oh, then let's have a look at the classic castle. Actually, this one here. What about that? Come on, there's plenty of people out there who would like to have seen that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's massive.
It's enormous. I think fooling with bricks is into Castle Seed like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely. Fooling would be all over this. Got a plastered background there without any paint on it. It's a bit weird. It's like something. It's like Westminster Station in London. That is, folks. It's
industrial, like artistic.
Yeah, like that. Oh, hello. That's nice. Look at the detail there, folks. It's lovely. It's beautiful. That is nice use of a little bit of techniques there as well. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. Really nice. Oh, hello. He's having a kit. That's Si after he's playing Minecraft.
Yep.
Wow.
Played Minecraft all day with Nullig today.
Yeah, he's who's the better at it? You or No Lag, dude?
Oh, Nullig, of course.
Oh, that's cool. Good parenting, mate. Good parenting. What about this one? Here's a nice little one. It's a lovely place to go, folks. If you ever get a chance, have a weekend away in Venice. Honestly, beautiful place. Oh, that's nice. I'm liking that. That's nicely done as well.
Yeah, you could easily stick Spider-Man in there and have like Far From Home.
Yeah, very good. I watched that the other day, actually. I hadn't watched it before. It's quite good.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I was a bit disappointed about Mysterio, though. I always thought he was going to be a good guy, and it was like, oh.
No, I thought he was going to be a proper villain, and the other two villains in it, like that were like projections. They're actual villains in the comic books.
Yeah, they kind of made them up a bit weird, haven't they? Because of that. But let's take a look at the. I'm trying to find the car. There's the car one I really liked. Let's have a look, see where we come in between. Oh, the Little Venice. Let's find a Little Venice. It should be there. Classic Castle, Avatar, Spirited Away, Little Venice, Auto Union type sea race. It's got to be that one. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, was there any that sort of took your fancy, Sarah?
Yeah, I like the one with the wizard, and the medieval stuff is always good, I think. So I think more of that would be nice. I haven't actually had a chance to look over some things because I've been working, so I haven't even looked at these yet.
No. Yeah, I like that one as well. Anyway, what about you, lovely lot out there in the chat? Was there any particular ones that you liked that you thought, I wish they'd made that one? What's that one? So my favourite place I've travelled abroad. Oh, Abby, was that Venice? Was it good stuff? I love Venice. I really did. I've never been anywhere so expensive in my entire life. Honestly, every time I walked out I'm not joking, but I was there for 10 days as well. So that was a big mistake because I could have done it all in about 4. And I was scared. Every time I walked out of the hotel, I could not spend £100. It was something. You spent about 50. I went out once. I spent 50 quid on ice creams. I was like, what? But there we go. It was good fun though. Do go there, folks. It's literally around every corner. It was a picture. It was amazing. The garbage truck is a big brain stuff like that. Minark saying tech. Hello. No, although we can certain type of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That would make a good set, wouldn't it? Wallace and Gromit. There we go. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Paris after Venice. Lorraine Fox. Have you been there, Si?
I haven't been to. I've been to Paris with school, and so we'll talk no more about going to Paris.
Oh, okay. So you are thinking about going to Paris, are you?
Yeah, Lorraine wants to go to Paris. I've been to Paris, and she wants me to bring her. And I said, "Yeah, bring her." And she wants to go to Venice, so we'll go to Venice. And I fancy Malta as well. Malta looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, Malta's lovely. I've been there a couple of times actually, and I'll tell you what I really liked. Do check this place out. Malta's got another little island just off it called Gozo. Oh, fantastic! Check that one. Yeah, really good. It's like a quieter version than Malta, much more exclusive. Really, really nice, beautiful place. It really is. But yeah, that's cool. Sorry, check out the private chat. Well, I mean, it seems to be a bit of a quiet week for news. Do you think this because they're kind of holding up all the news for tomorrow? What do you reckon, Chris?
For what? For LegoCon?
Yeah, LegoCon.
Tomorrow, I think everyone's going to expect to see a gunship, and I think we're going to get the 150th Brickhead, which will be Jar Jar Binks. But correct me if I'm wrong, because TitaniumJay, you've got the Ninjago ones. I think the Dragon's 149, isn't he? Number 149, I believe, on the box.
Yeah, I never got it.
No, this is Lloyd is 148, Nia's 146, and the Dragon's 147.
Right. Okay. So we're waiting for 149 then before we get the 150th, which we know is going to be Star Wars because it's the one we voted for. So,
but we don't actually know what we voted for, do we?
Well, we know it's 100% Star Wars. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a double pack. I'm hoping we're going to get R2D2 and then Crane C3PO. That's what I would love.
Yeah, those could be 149 and 150.
Oh, Fooling. Fooling loves a bit of Jaws. He really does. Is that your favourite film by any chance, Fooling?
I voted for Jaws for the ID Brickhead.
Yeah, I did as well. Actually, no, I did. Yeah, God, ages ago that vote was.
Yeah, I voted for it because I thought it was a bit different. You'll get Star Wars anyway at some point, whereas, it's a bit different to have Jaws.
Yeah, I didn't get it anyway. You could almost do like a Steven Spielberg theme. I mean, that would be quite good, wouldn't it?
I think it was based on Universal, which is why, because obviously we had the Frankenstein one before.
Yeah, so, we need to do some more of those. Yeah. I mean, we've had one. That's it. We need to
we might get another one for Halloween or something. And that's when that one came out, innit?
Yeah. Yeah. We've got Mr. Blue out there. Hey, Mr. Blue, how are you doing? Good to see you, dude. We've got Lego Madness is hanging around still. Yes, I'm back. Welcome back, mate. Good to have you here. Tech saying hello, Madness. And also as well, Mr. Blue giving out some love as well. It says Cy O'Connor. Hey.
Hey, Mr. Blue.
How you doing, Mr. Blue? How's things with you? And the lovely Lorraine Fox O'Connor is still out there as well. Really is. So yeah, this is kind of interesting, really, because what do we want to see out of this con that comes out tomorrow? Then, Titanium, are you looking out for anything in particular with it?
I mean, I'd hope to see something Ninjago related, but beyond that, I'm not really looking for anything in particular.
Okay. What sort of Ninjago thing would you like to see them do?
So earlier this year, they did the Overlord Dragon, which was a legacy set, but it was unique because they had never done an original back in 2012. And I'd like to see perhaps another set like that be revealed.
Okay. Well, that's quite good. As a big set, yeah, I mean, as far as big sets go, I mean, we've had the big one from you for Ninjago this year. That's about they need to get.
Yeah, but it's also the 10th anniversary, so I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something else.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to see a temple, like that one I missed out on. Chris, what was that one you got recently? Not the new big one, Ninjago Gardens, but was it Aerospit Ninjutsu or something like that?
Yeah,
the
Temple of Air Jitsu.
The Temple of the Temple of Air Jitsu. Yeah, I got a fake version of that. Yeah, you've got it in the background. I can see it.
Yeah, I've got it right here. I can't pick it up and move it anymore because I attached it to Ninjago Gardens because the base plate was bending on that end.
Oh,
I wanted to have it set down, so I just attached it to part of Ninjago Gardens. But it's here. It's on a base plate now. Let me see if I can.
Oh, let's have a look.
Yeah,
that's it. Move the camera. That's it.
There's a lot of stuff on this table, but yeah, it's over here.
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's great. Looks great.
Yeah. But Chris, did you say you got a fake one of it?
Yeah, I got a fake one. They sent me a fake one. And then pretended it was real. So it's not real. So, I got my money back, luckily. But yeah, it was a fake.
Oh, so was there a start? Have you done a video on this or something?
Yeah, I did it. It was a while ago. It was at the height of me buying loads of stuff. But yeah, it was one of the ones that came through. I got it from eBay I thought it was quite a decent price. It was like £100. And I thought, oh, that's not bad. And it said no minifigures, so I assumed that's why it was a bit cheaper. Because I talked to Generic, and he was like, yeah, there's some decent minifigures in the sets. I thought, well, maybe that's why I reduced price. But it was completely fake. And they clearly boxed it in a real Ninjago box as well, like one of the newer sets. But it was completely fake. So I was like, no, I want my money back. But eBay are pretty good with that stuff.
Yeah.
I told you, I was like, no, the description says it's official Lego. This is not official. Here are the photos. And they're like, yeah. Literally 5 minutes later, gave my money back. So.
Oh, wow, that was good. But what did you have to send it back to the person? You said, oh,
no, they didn't want to. They didn't want to. They didn't want it. So it's like they knew it was fake. They knew it would cost them more to try and ship it again.
Yeah.
They knew what they'd sell, that they'd send. They just didn't want to admit it.
And hopefully they'll delete that other person's account that sold it to you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, what about you lot out there then? Have you ever been stung? Have you ever bought a Lego set and actually then received it and it's like, oh God, this isn't Lego. Something else completely horrid. But yeah, well, what about you, Sarah? Have you ever, is anyone else on the panel, Sarah, starting with you? Have you ever bought anything on eBay and it's turned out not to be what you thought it was?
I've never really had too many problems with eBay, but I don't buy things on eBay. But I will say that when I buy used bulk lots of Lego, there's always usually some weird stuff mixed in there, and you have to sort it all out and separate all the non-Lego from the Lego. So that's a lot of work. But other than that, usually my experience with it is that I'll see something on like Marketplace and I'll be like, ooh, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, what a good deal. And then I like message the person really fast. And then I'm like, wait a minute, why is this such a good deal? And then I look really hard and I'm like, I don't think that's real Lego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to be careful.
You do genuinely have to be careful, and we're lucky because I say we're lucky, but we're kind of cursed, really. We kind of know what we're looking for and trying to get, and stuff. Even then, we still get stung, folks. We really do, especially when the deal seems to be too good. What about you, Titanium? Have you ever bought some sort of, I don't know, some sort of Ninjago set that you've kind of really desperately wanted, got it, and it's like, oh, this isn't Lego or anything like that. It's horrid.
I haven't had that experience. I mean, I bought a bulk lot once, and it had some stuff mixed in, but I kind of expect that with bulk lots. To be honest, there's always a mixture of things. But I've never bought anything in particular and have it turned out to be fake.
Oh, that's good stuff. What about you, Sai? Because you're on this unfortunate position whereby you haven't got an official Lego store anywhere in Ireland. They seem to be opening up everywhere in the world other than Ireland for some reason. Don't know why. Maybe you need to find out, Sai. I think you should. That would make a great video series. Have you ever bought anything and then sort of been completely stung by it?
I bought Jor-El, the from Superman, the polybag, and when I opened it, it was all faded and it looked really strange, and I was like, oh my god, this is fake. But it's not, it's real. That's the way the minifigure is supposed to look, and I was so worried. But other than that, no, I always buy everything. I try and buy everything as new as I can. When it comes to eBay, you're always kind of, you're not gambling, but you do your research, you look at their history and stuff like that. Use PayPal, and then if you do get ripped off, you're fine. But no, never, touch wood, never been scammed yet.
Okay.
Except DPD.
Yeah, that's right. Do you want to tell us a story about what happened? Because you got basically you ordered something, and when it arrived, it looked like, I mean, I got to be honest, I didn't know what your problem was when you first started the video, because I thought, well, you bought a Star Destroyer. What's his problem? But anyway, tell us a little bit about that.
So I wanted the Lego Friends TV show promotional mug. It's a travel mug. It's a stainless steel, but it looks awesome. I have no intentions of ever using it, but it looks so cool. So I said, okay, we have to get it, you have to buy the Friends set. So I bought the Friends set, and I got the McLaren polybag and all that included. So if a few days later, whatever, a week and a half, Ireland, it arrived. Well, it didn't arrive. The doorbell rang, and it was a guy in a DPD uniform holding this thing, and he was all happy. How's it going? Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. So I took it from him, and I was like a bit confused. I was like, what's this? Because normally a Lego box, it's a Lego box. It has the plastic wrapping. Took it inside, and I was like, oh my god, this is my Lego delivery. And it was wedge shaped, and the sides were buckled, and I was like, oh, I had to leave it there for the whole day to cool down, because I would have done a solo. And Matt, that's why I wasn't as ranty as it should have been. There would have been bad language, but anyway. So opened it up, the box is squashed. There's a little bit of squashish on the Friends mug box. So I rang them today, and they didn't even offer points this time. Your man just said, I'll send you out a label and send it back. And I was like, I don't have a box. He said, send it back in the box you sent it. I was like, are you serious? It looks like it's been mummified in DPD tape. Wrap. And I said, the front of it, there's no front. There's no cardboard in the first quarter. And he was like, where's the cardboard? I said, I don't know. It's wrapped in DPD tape. I said, I will send it back as best you can. I said, I had to rip the back of the box off. He said, oh, well, it's okay. Just send it back as it is. I'm like, it'll fall out. He couldn't get it through his head. Couldn't. Really? I swear to God. I should have had the camera on for the whole thing. So I have to send it back. There's no points being given, and I think they give you like 7 or 8 days, and then they cancel the whole thing again. So you have to send up again. So no, and I even said to him, I don't buy Lego from Lego anymore because this happens every time. And I said, oh, I'll write it down. And I said, well, listen, write this sentence down. I don't buy Lego anymore from Lego because DPT squashed the boxes. I was so angry.
That's amazing, because when we got Winnie the Pooh set, the Ideas set, that got sent and that was squashed. I messaged Lego and they sent me another free version and said you can keep it.
Yeah, I think it comes down to who you get because, Solo can probably confirm this. One time you get somebody who's much the same like that, you got to send everything back. They're not going to do anything for you. And then the next person you get can't do enough for you, sort of thing. It's like, oh, yes, that person wasn't trained properly. Sorry about that. Here, have some extra points.
I had the same with the May the 4th promo from 2 years back, the one with the Death Star one. I messaged them. It took them 10 days to reply, and they were like, oh, you were too late. It's like, no, I wasn't too late. I bought it at midnight and it didn't come. It was on my receipt. And they were like, oh, we'll give you points then. But like realistically, it's like that set's worth more than the points. But sometimes I just don't get that into their heads. It's like you couldn't buy it. It was like 60 quid to buy on eBay. It's like when you're giving me 20 quid's worth of points, which I've got to spend at your store.
The time before that was Gingerbread House, and that came squashed in a box that wasn't damaged. So like this, and I said it to the guy as well. I said, listen, I got a Gingerbread House with shelfware damage on it, and the box, the set was all squashed, but the outer box was fine. I said, I don't know how. It was like someone stood all over the Lego set and then wrapped it up from Lego. I was like, and there was like a hole in the top of the set and everything. I was like, somebody attacked the set. It was like a ninja jumped in and went samurai. Wow! I was like, what the hell? Oh, I'm very sorry. This was a terrible experience. I'm so sorry that, and I kept going on and I kept going on. I'm so sorry. Script reading. I'm so sorry for your, but not even a point offered. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, that's not, I don't know what it is. What is it with you? There is something odd about the way Lego sells stuff in Ireland, because I don't know anyone else who has to always send the sets back, other than Site. And they haven't got a Lego store in Ireland either.
But it's only a new thing since DPD took over from DHL.
Have to be honest, DPD where I live is absolutely amazing. Yeah, they're the best ones. If we get anything for DPD, I'm happy. Yodel, it's a different matter where we are. Yodel's like, you might as well expect it to have been played football with for 90 minutes before you get the package.
Yodel can be way dodge. Ian Brickheadz, hello Ian, good to see you, dude. He says, we tried to buy the fishing store from eBay and they sent us the bookshop instead. That was close. Maybe they thought the bookshop actually sold some fishing books or something. I don't know. They said that they were selling both and got the addresses mixed up and got more. Yeah. I can see that would happen.
The bookshop's worth like half the value of that fishing store. So.
Yeah. Chris, have you got the fishing shop?
No.
Because it's not quite modular, or is it modular?
It's very similar to the treehouse. They're kind of oversized, because they don't really fit with. You can put them in cities, people do, but they are a bit oversized. But they're cool.
Yeah. Sarah, have you built any modulars yet? Because you got kind of a city on the go, haven't you?
Have I built any modulars?
Well, have you built any recently? Because I know you've got
any recently
city on the go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because we did get a lot of the extra ones, but we haven't done any of the alternate builds yet, but we were trying to get extras of the ones that are out recently. I mean, the problem is that I've already built everything that's recent. So we do have some older ones that I haven't shown anybody yet, but we got some of the older ones and haven't built those yet. So I haven't built any modulars recently. That's a long answer to your question, but yeah.
No. I'm trying to build. I honestly haven't had time to do any more on it, but I'm sort of. I've done the lower level of Assembly Square, and it's brilliant. But God, it's long. There's a lot to it. Like bag 3 came with 12 bag 3s and stuff like that. It's kind of it's very.
I built the Aston Martin with my stepdad because I bought it in for our wedding as a present, and that's 4 bags the entire build. You just think like one bag is like a good hour and a half. Like it's mad, but it's a great set.
I was going to say because at certain angles it looks great, at other angles it doesn't look so great. But what everyone overwhelmingly says who builds that set, they said it's brilliant engineering. It's really, really well put together.
My stepdad absolutely loved it. He loved the fact that you can move the registration number plates, the ejector seat, the gun. There's so many cool features on it, like because he remembers the old die-cast car. So he loves it. He thought it was great because it basically has all the features of the old die-cast Bond car that you used to get. So he loves it. He thought it was brilliant. So
yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, you got the gold VIP coins. That was a thing.
yeah.
I didn't actually manage to get hold of the gold ones. I forgot to get it, in all honesty.
I know the coins.
And then when I did try, actually, Chris, I remember one morning. Oh no, that was Ulysses. Well, anyway, let's talk about Ulysses because that's the same thing. The kind of satellite probe.
Oh God, yeah, that thing.
Well, I was kind of tuned in to your to your because I'm a member on Chris's channel, folks, on your Discord, and everyone it was going into meltdown. It really was, wasn't it? Everyone was like refresh. It just wasn't working.
It was mad. Yeah. And what I found really weird with that Ulysses set, which I know people who luckily have got it, the plaque on that is printed, yet the official set is a sticker. That just makes no sense to me.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that's the only one that's got a printed plaque, whereas like everything else in the history of Lego never has a printed plaque. So it's just really odd that one does. But cool set. I don't actually know who actually got hold of one. So I know they were like gold dust.
Yeah, they really are. And it's a shame, really, because people that want... I mean, I think it should have come with a gift we purchased, maybe with the Space Shuttle, which looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah. Just like Yoda's lightsaber, where you had to buy Mos Eisley to get the lightsaber.
Yeah.
You could have had to have bought the spaceship to get... It makes sense, because then people who are actually fans would have got the gift of purchase.
Yeah,
Did Sarah not get that Ulysses set? I thought you got that, Sarah, no?
Yes, I think she did.
You did.
Did you get Ulysses?
Yeah, I have it. It's
Yeah.
actually
There you go.
right back here on my thing that you can't see, but it's back there just sitting
Yeah,
there.
so
I did get
get
it.
the black
so-
on that's printed, isn't it, Sarah? The actual plaque for it's printed.
Yeah, it is.
so
So
weird
that's
how
the
that's
problem with
printed.
it.
Yeah.
Exactly. For the people who couldn't get it, that's the main problem, is that that is a printed piece.
I see. And the thing is, though, Sarah's an hour ahead of us, Chris, so that might be why they managed to get it. Now, talking to Chris as well, we've got Chris, I Hate Work, this week's challenge. Welcome to the stream, mate. Love the new name. Very nice. Now, talking of lovely and nice things, Matt, he's probably surprised I'll come to him there. How's the kind of cafe corner meets Chelmsford Prison coming along?
Well, when you say it like that, and it's only got this level on it, yeah, you can definitely see that it's kind of like a prison. So even these really rare doors, because I think they only ever came in this set, they've got the vertical bars on it as well. So, but it's...
Well, there you go. See, that's what I mean. It's like a prison, isn't it? Because everyone wears stripy tops in prison, don't they?
You'll be building that part of your assembly square soon, Greg. That's what the bottom left is. To mimic
is it?
That. Yeah. Yeah, so Assembly Square's got 10 years of each of the buildings, and that's the bit of cafe corner.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I can see it now. Yeah, I can completely see it.
Yeah.
Really cool. I will say that about Assembly Square. There's some blooming good techniques in that.
Yeah, it basically uses all the techniques that they used from the past 10 years of the others, which I just think is so awesome. It's such a cool set.
Yeah, it's true. It is Saturday where Steve is. But are you enjoying it so far, Matt? Are you liking it?
Yeah, it's always a challenge with these sets that you bricklink or you get secondhand. It's just managing all the parts and trying to find all the bits and pieces. You know, it's not like you just open up one bag and you got everything you need. So, but it is kind of weird because the internal, it's the first one that they did. It's all hollow. There's no details inside. If I just look that up there. So it's just literally it's all exterior work. There's nothing which goes inside. And that's for like all the levels.
Okay, I see. Well, that's good.
So,
I like it. Good coloration. Very, it's kind of really quite Star Warsy.
It's very Jaylee like.
Jaylee like. I like that. Is it even a word? Did you guys fancy having a look at some pictures of the new New York? Store. I should have a look at that. I don't normally go around looking at other sites or anything like that, folks. But I kind of think because the news has been a bit dry this week, and I'm not actually building anything.
I think Brickheadz did a video on it where he got to go around it before anyone else is in there.
He did. Do you know what? I saw the thumbnail for it, and I kind of clicked on it. I'm like, oh, blimey, he's actually really there. So I definitely need to see it. Chris, have you seen it?
Yeah, I watched the video.
And what was it? Because that's quite an exclusive thing to be able to do, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, personally, I don't really understand the Lego stores that well in terms of this, because I feel like it would be cheaper and a better experience if they did it similar to Legoland, where it was just a molded figure, not made out of Lego. But maybe that's just my interpretation. But I don't know. After you've seen something built out of Lego once, you're like, I don't know. I just feel like they could do more. Personally, just a personal thing, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
But they've got, it's very similar to the London one. So there's a yellow taxi instead of the underground, the shuttle that they have. There's a Hulk sitting on a bench, which I think there's something similar. I think there's a telephone box in London, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's kind of stuff like that. But I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen, but have you guys seen the LA pop store? You know, the pops that you collect, Si?
Yeah.
If you look at that, like, because Americans always do it bigger and better. You look at that in comparison, you just think there's no comparison. The pop store is so much better.
It's amazing.
And I just feel like they could have done like that. Whereas pops, they basically just do massive pops in the store. Yeah. They could do that with the Lego, and they're just pre-rendered, not made out of Lego figures, and have more of an experience instead of building everything by Lego.
Yeah,
they could basically cheat a little bit, and I think
it's the same as the headquarters in Everett where Funko are based. They've got gigantic pop Batman outside, and they're on the roof and everything, and it's like so incredible.
Yeah, the one in LA, I went in and I'm not even into pop, and by the time I came out, I was like, I want to buy some pop figures. It's that good. It's like a theme park, that place. It's absolutely crazy.
And do you know what they do as well? They actually hide exclusive pops in with the regular pops. So you can go hunting, and there's a community. People will find someone, they'll swap. It's brilliant.
Yeah, I just do think that what they've done, their stores, it was incredible. Like, it felt like you were going into different parts of a theme park as you walked around it. And it was incredible. It really was good. But yeah, I mean, the store's great, but it's not really much different to the London store, which it's been out for quite a while now. They haven't really seemed to have. I mean, there were. I know one thing the Brick was saying. Oh, you can now touch the Lego sets. So great.
Right, that's nice.
And the 4 sets they had there was the Aston Martin that's been out 12 months, the Harley Davidson that's been out 12 months, the Porsche that's been out maybe 3 or 4 months, and I can't remember what the other set was. But they were old sets, and it's like, well, what are they going to do? Just keep gluing sets every week and putting them in there, because obviously they'll have to be glued together. So just a bit. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe if you got to see it in person, you might go, "Oh, this is amazing." But I don't know. Maybe it's also because there wasn't anyone in there. Maybe when it's more busy and there's people, it might feel a bit more.
I mean, personally, I like going to the Lego store when there's no one in there, so no one gets in the way then. And you feel it.
You can sit on the underground thing on your own next to that Lego man.
Yeah, you still cuddle up to them and be a bit weird.
Your iPad's not taking people out.
Yeah, get everybody. Boom. You leave my iPad out of this. That's not my iPad. I tell you what, folks. I tell you, the thing is, right. The reason I've got to walk around with an iPad the size of a 55-inch TV is because when you're in there and you've got the mask on, right, your glasses steam up. So you've got to take your glasses off. And the only way I'm going to be able to see what's going on is by looking at some ginormous screen. And that's why I take it in there with me. Plus, as well,
I always find if I'm trying to do a vlog or something in a store, I'm always a bit like this with my phone. I'm like and I'm talking really quietly into the thing. And I can just imagine you're there, just like with this huge, gigantic thing, like. Yeah. Here's the new 501st battle pack.
Yeah. I've got some tourist in front of me. I'm giving him dirty looks to get out of the way because I'm coming through. I'm coming through, folks. It tickles tech. It really does every time I do it. And you can see in the video he's vlogging. He is, and there's me walking around in the background just talking to loads of people. just chatting away. It's quite good though. This is the funny thing, right? Because I've called Lego several times and I said, guys, I've got this really good idea. I like to do a stream. Thanks for that picture, by the way, Tech. I'd like to do some. What about doing a live stream from your shop? They're like, no, can't do any live streams. Blah 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 blah. Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, go to any shop. Any Lego shop and say, do you mind if I do an Instagram live stream? They're like, yeah, go ahead. Like this. So, it's the thing. So that's the only way I can get around it is doing that. But I'd love to do a live stream from the store. I really would. Let's have a look and see what he's saying. The tech machine. He says, I can hear you there from upstairs. This is great. Okay, actually, to be fair, on his vlogs, I was thinking, blimey, that's me in the background. I can hear myself talking to people because Steph, I don't know where she always does it, but Steph always seems to kind of join in as well, Chris, on them. Like she'll tune in when I'm on there as well. And
oh yeah, it's because you get notifications. That's why.
Yeah,
you always get notified on the Instagram one, so you just like pop in.
Oh, that's a good one. Anybody else getting the Bird of Paradise, or am I the only one? So are you going to get?
It's an awesome set.
It looks amazing. There are other sets I want to get. Like I'm still chasing like Marvel and DC sets from last year, so they're more important to me. I will get them because I like to get everything from all the ranges. There's the Birds of Paradise I probably won't get. I'll get the bouquet and the bonsai tree.
Oh yeah, I just remember I got a little story about the bonsai tree. Someone's actually given me that to do a review of. I'll be collecting it at some point. Yeah. Well, not quite giving it to me. I just said, do you want me to review it for you? And I'm like, yeah, all right. And so I am. This is nice. So it's a bit of a freebie, but all will be revealed in the future about that one, folks. Minark says, Greg, I don't believe your story. It's mostly a size thing. It's not really. All I can say is thank goodness I've got the arms to carry it around with me. That's all I can say. I've got strong thighs. So SaraStarbricks, she says, Mama Lego, I really want that set, but I need to have it in a deal. So here's the thing then, Chris, are you still somehow doing this this massive constraint of yours? Because you're not normally someone who I kind of say bricking it and constraint in the same kind of sentence. But are you still kind of doing a budget? Is that still happening?
I haven't bought any Lego since the Gauntlet.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah,
that is good.
Actually, I've not been buying Lego recently. I've been buying other stuff, but yeah, I've been buying. I've got into the vintage collection Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
Which is not good because it costs a fortune. And I have recently actually been getting into He-Man stuff. So just random, but yeah, I've just tried to take a break from Lego for a little bit.
Okay.
I'll show you what I bought from the vintage collection. It's absolutely awesome.
Yeah, okay, mate. Well, I love Lego. I love anything to do. Do you know what? I just someone 5 minutes before our stream started today, I jumped in. Tech, you're killing me with that picture. Every time I look down, Tech, I keep seeing this picture that you've sent me. I'd love to show it, but I really can't. This is
the vintage collection Desert Skiff. And it just looks insane.
Oh, that does look good.
So, yeah. Oh, there's Boba Fett falling over. But yeah, these are like 3.75-inch figures, and they are absolutely... So they're not Black Series. Black Series is 6-inch, but these guys are like mini... They're just so cool.
But they look really well detailed.
Yeah, they're really well detailed. And they're completely like... Everything moves, so like, it's a completely articulated... Yeah, but they look really awesome.
So these are like posh
They're like posh toys, basically.
Well, and so what? So it's not Black Series, but what's that called?
No, these are called Vintage Collection. So what they are, do you remember the old Kenner toys? The old ones with that.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh, we have to look
It's all right. They're not up here. So they come in the old style Kenner boxes.
Oh,
I've seen them. I've seen something like that in Smiths.
Yeah, they're in Smiths. Yeah. But yeah, this is the Gamorrean Guard, for instance. But
beautiful.
They're so cool. I'll put them in the plastic cases. But I've got addicted to them, so I've been buying not Lego for a while.
Chris, so how many of those figures are there out there to collect?
200.
Oh my god! Is that
Some
all
of
of them so far?
Yeah, some of them. So there's an Ahsoka that's worth like £1,000. So I'm not collecting them. I've just bought a few.
Chris, I think you are.
I had to buy Boba Fett, and I had to get this desert skiff because it's just awesome.
So may I ask? Because I'm going to Google it in a minute. But how much would that skiff cost?
How much do you think this skiff is? No
30.
figure.
I don't know, 50 quid, something like that. I mean,
Yeah, it was 50 quid. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that's quite good. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
But it looks like it's worth 50 quid. That's
Yeah, it's really good. And these figures are about $17.99 each. So not too bad. So but it does add up if you start buying hundreds of them.
Chris, Chris in the chat, he's saying I saw an email yesterday go out about buy 2 plus get 1 free. Was that not true? Was that what was the mistake about that, Chris?
No idea. I got because I'm an affiliate with Xavi. They sent me a message where if you use my affiliate, you can get 2 of the it was like buy 1 get 1 free on the busks or something. I think it was.
Yeah. Oh, so that wasn't right because I saw that and I thought, oh, blimey, I've got them all, but that's a shame.
Yeah, the Millennium Falcon was down to $550 as well, but I already had it as well.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I really would like to have the Millennium Falcon, but I'm just sort of thinking where could I really put it? And
Yeah, that's the problem with it. It's such a beast. That was the problem with the Super Star Destroyer for me because I really like that set, but it's so big. Like it'd be half of my room. Whereas at least the Millennium Falcon, I could kind of stick it sideways.
Yeah.
It's still massive sideways, but I just thought, well, I've got the Millennium Falcon. I don't think I can. Same with the AT-AT later this year. I don't know that I can buy it. I think it might be too big.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the thing. It's the sole reason why I didn't buy Betrayal on Cloud City because it's so big. It's so wide. I wouldn't have anywhere to put it. But Sarah, have you ever decided to buy? Take the plunge and buy the Millennium Falcon UCS one?
Haha, no. I don't think that's going to be a set for me. I do know that a lot of people really see that as like the ultimate set to get, and it has ultimate in the name, so it's pretty ultimate. But for me, I'm not that big enough of a Star Wars fan to justify that. There are other ones that I think I would prioritize a lot more, and yeah.
It's a good point. Actually, Jake, who's just joined us in the chat as well. Good evening, Jake. Anybody who hasn't heard of Jake Studs, you normally find him dwelling in the land of Twitch. He's a good lad. He's a good lad. Do check him out, folks. He's on Twitch. And he was on a few weeks ago as well. Anyway, I hope you're doing well there, Jake. He says, why are there so many people wearing red? Is this a Beyond the Brick one? Yeah, it is actually. Beyond the Brick, they're having a night off. So we thought we'd take them over. And I mean, it's a good point, actually. We do look a bit like Beyond the Brick. And Cy O'Connor, a.k.a. Joshua. There you are. How you doing, Josh? You all right there, Cy?
Yeah.
About you over there? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Chris has got me looking at these vintage collection.
Oh, there we go. This is the thing. Sorry. Let's take a look. I say let's take a look. Let's see if I can find them anyway. But yeah, Sai, do you other than Funko Pops and Lego, is there anything else that you collect that we need to know about? Would you go for this vintage collection?
No, do you know what? I purposely don't even. I do find myself drawn over to the Black Series every time they sell them in sets. And we were overlooking at them today, and I said to Lorraine, I like them, but I'm not going to get into them because I have some of those actually, Chris, under the bed.
Yeah, He-Man.
Yeah, I have the guy that sticks. Is his name Leech? He still sticks to stuff.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah,
they've just brought this out, which is called the Origins line, which is basically remakes of the old figures.
Oh yeah, let's have a look.
Yeah, it's so this is Battle Cat with He-Man.
Oh, that's so good.
They're so cool. They're so cool. So yeah, I like I said, I've just bought all the stuff that's not Lego recently.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
We got Shy Time out there as well. Shy Time is my time. Good to see you, dude. Hope
Hey,
all
Shy.
is well in
Hi,
California.
Shy. He takes the prettiest pictures. If you guys see him on
Yeah,
Instagram,
his,
Shy Time
thing
is my
is
time. Every time
Yeah,
I
I
see his picture, I'm like, whoa, it's like a magazine picture. And then I'm like, oh, it's a shy picture. That makes sense.
I actually think his
Gorgeous.
pictures are Lego official ones when he does them on
Right?
Instagram. I
Exactly.
think they are Lego ones.
That's the same for me. I'm like, whoa. And then I'm like, oh, it's shy again. His pictures are gorgeous.
Yeah, no, he's got a good eye. He reminds me a little bit of Cool Factor, Mikey from there. I always think he's got a pretty good eye for that sort of thing. But yeah, no, he's pretty good going. I think I'll try and find it. Well, Titanium, what's your first impression of this vintage series then?
I think they look cool. I don't know if it's something I can afford to get into, but they certainly look interesting.
Okay, interesting. And any particular figure take your fancy?
Not yet.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to look for Obi-Wan, but he's expensive.
Okay. Well, how much is Obi-Wan Kenobi then?
Well, I'm looking on Amazon. The first one I see is $45.
My word, really? Okay.
Yeah,
So I need to have a look at some of these then.
That's
These
a lot.
are more expensive than the Black Series.
He must have been released a while ago.
Okay, cool. Let's have a look at these. United Kingdom. They've got some funny ones there. Got some. I don't know. I mean, if I went back into collecting something else, I'd probably be tempted by, I don't know, maybe Transformers or something like that. But
Transformers is awesome.
yeah,
So out of my ones I've got recently, this one's now worth a little bit more than when I first bought her.
All right, let's have a look. Oh, hello.
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune.
So, because she got sacked, but she went up in price massively, and then she came down in price recently. But then,
Is she rejoined them? Is she?
no. But also, if you want an armorer with the correct helmet, unlike the Lego set, then you can buy this one, which is another good one as well. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen the armorer in the new sets, but yeah, the helmet.
Okay. There's been leaks this week of the new Mandalorian Slave One. Has anyone seen those pictures?
Yes. The higher detailed version with Boba Fett. Yeah,
they look pretty good. It looks pretty good. I don't know how big it is. I think it's a bit bigger than maybe the Betrayal on Cloud City. But yeah, we'll keep an eye out for that when it goes official.
I do think if people have already got a Slave One, personally, wait, because that Boba Fett is amazing. Don't get me wrong, it's amazing. But I think there's a reason they've done that Boba Fett so good, and I think it's because they're going to get Book of Boba Fett Lego sets next year, and he'll be in more sets. Yeah, just like they did with the Mando. That Mando was amazing when we got Trouble on Tatooine, and now he's in every single set.
Yeah,
and I think it'll be the same with that Boba Fett. They're not going to have that really cool one Boba Fett in that one set. They'll use it for other sets. So,
yeah, and it's a new updated Boba Fett. The arm is really good on that.
It looks amazing. It is a really cool figure, but I do think it's one that's going to be used a lot. So I'm going to hopefully wait and get it when it's in a different set.
So do you reckon the first Mando is going to be the kind of rare one?
Yeah, well, he was only in two sets. He was in the Raider and the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
So he's actually now less common than the Beskar armor one, which is really stupid. Yeah, it's.
I suppose, but the thing is though, is because isn't that Cara Dune? Is she going to be in another set now?
She's now in the shuttle, the Moff Gideon's Star Cruiser. So
yeah, the big one. That is a set I'm looking forward to getting. From what
again, I think if you're only after the minifigure, because obviously I'm coming from a minifigure person.
Yeah,
I do think most of those figures won't be exclusive to that set. I think Moff Gideon might be the only one that becomes exclusive. Because if you look at the other figures, you've got I can't remember her name. The other assassin. She's going to be in Book of Boba Fett, so I'm sure they'll reuse her. And the Death Troopers, they're going to use them again. You're not just going to have one for army building. So yeah, I think they'll be reused again. I think Moff Gideon might be the only one because obviously he's kind of done now. His whole mission's over. But it's a cool set though. It's a really cool. They had leaked images of that as well, weren't they? With it open this week.
Have we got any idea though who's pulling his strings? I mean, who's that going to be? Is that going to be?
They reckon it's Thrawn, don't they? Where the way they were talking, it was about. Admiral Thrawn. So.
I tell you, that would be amazing if it was. Anyway, good to see you, Bricks O'Brien. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Yeah, we're the international arm. I wish, but no, good stuff. I don't know. When are we going to get this? What's coming out next? Is it Mandalorian season 3 next, or is it going to be the Book of Boba Fett?
Maybe Book of Boba. I think. I think the next one is Book of Boba. Is it Obi-Wan as well? Is out before Mando, I think. And there was supposed to be the Republic show. That's not happening anymore.
And why is that?
Because of Cara Dune.
But I thought. I read she was being taken back on again contractually, but maybe that was just hearsay. Yeah,
I have no idea, but yeah, I know Obi-Wan's being, and then there's also the Rogue One thing, Andor as well. That looks pretty decent. So
BTB. Moto says BTB. International is a great superhero team. Could you imagine?
Yeah, Book of Boba Fett is due out first.
Yeah,
in December.
Is it Ahsoka after that, Jay? I think Ahsoka might be before Series 3 as well.
Yeah, or it says Mando then Ahsoka.
Oh, okay. I wonder if Series 3 is going to have Grogu in it. I think they're not going to bring him in it for the 3rd series.
No, I don't think they will either. I think that's it for Grogu. I think the only thing that comes from Grogu now is some sort of backstory. It's a bit like you look at Boba Fett, right? Chris, I think you might have even said this in that podcast, and we must talk about your podcast as well, by the way. So the Cali Brick Click one, where you were talking about Boba Fett, who basically it wasn't actually what you saw him in the movies that was particularly interesting. It was good. Don't get me wrong, but it was the backstory that actually made him fascinating, wasn't it? Really. Otherwise, there wasn't really that much going on with him.
Well, so I don't know if you know this, but the popularity with Boba Fett actually came from the toys, which is why he became so infamous with the films. Because before Return of Empire Strikes Back, I believe it was, Kenner showed him off in a Christmas special cartoon, and then you could send off for a flick fire missile version of Boba Fett, which you had to send off for. But it never came to fruition because a kid died from a Battlestar Galactica flick fire missile. So the figure was never made. And it was all this controversy around Boba Fett, which is why when he came out, everyone thought he was cool. And but he didn't really have much to do, really, in Star Wars. The first films, he didn't really do much, did he? But he's a cool character. But yeah, if you can find a flick fire missile Boba Fett now, they're worth about, I think the last one that sold was about £70,000. So they're quite pricey.
They are. Lester says Gina Carino, he's coming back in Series 4 of Mando. Apparently.
There you go, then.
Yeah, Series 3 was already being filmed, and LucasArts is only just offering Gina her position back. Yeah, so I think...
Fair enough. Maybe they'll do that. I can't remember what it's called. Something of the Republic, it was called, like... because I know...
Rangers of the New Republic.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because I know she was supposed to be in it. Bill Burr's character, I think, is supposed to be in it as well. You know, the guy that they let loose at the end, you know, the border. I think he's supposed to be in it. And then obviously, what's it called supposed to be in it as well? Forgotten his name. The main, what the hell's he called? The one that's in the tank thing that's coming out. I've forgotten his name.
The one with the stuff coming out of his back.
The Grief Karga is supposed to be in it as well.
Oh yeah, Grief Karga. Yeah, he's an excellent character. I think he might even be a producer on that show now. You know,
potentially.
Yeah.
I hadn't realized. I was watching the Iron Man and stuff again from the beginning, and Jon Favreau directed Iron Man.
Yeah,
which I never realized. I know he was part in it, but I didn't realize he directed those films.
Yeah, no, it's a really small world. There's a cluster of them that are very, very like creative giants. They really are innovative giants of the Disney universe. They really are. Chris, he says, Chris, I hate work. This week's chalice is he says a little bit of know-how here. Folks.
Yeah, there you go.
He says Fett's first appearance was in the cartoon part of the Star Wars.
There you go. I was right. Yeah.
And his rifle, but Fett's rifle from that ended up being Mando's rifle.
It's the incinerator rifle, The
incinerator, which I was completely... The only thing that I was gutted about when his ship got destroyed was his rifle was in there. And
do you think we'll see another Razor Crest, though? Do you think we'll see another one?
Yeah, because it's a class. Razor Crest isn't the name of the ship; it's the class classification of the ship.
It's just like Han Solo, because obviously Han Solo loves the Millennium Falcon due to the fact that it was a Castle Run mining ship because his dad worked at Castle. So I think even if the Millennium Falcon got blown up, I think he would buy another one of the ship. So yeah, I think you get another Razor Crest, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean,
if he gets a Beskar one.
Imagine that.
Beskar armored.
I mean, the thing is, right, with that ship, I don't know. Here's the thing. Let's answer everyone out in the chat. Let me know what you think about this question, right? And I'm going to ask the peeps on the panel as well. Okay, season 3, there is an opportunity to have a different ship. Okay, would you stick with the ship, i.e., the Razor Crest? Or would you go for something else, like, I don't know, a Tyridium shuttle or something like that? Just something completely different. Titanium, what do you reckon about that, mate? Would you go for something completely different, or would you stick with that ship?
I'd probably go for something different, change it up.
Yeah, all right, that's good. I like that. I am as well. Do you know what? I'd almost fancy a kind of Mandalorian style Slave One, something like that. You know, change it up a bit. I don't know. It could be just jumping on a certain bandwagon there, or just give us something completely. I tell you what. How about this? Something like a Mandalorian B-wing or something like that. What about you, Si? Would you stick with the current style of ship, or would you go for something completely different?
Yeah, I think I'd stick with the current one. It's kind of like identifiable with the show and with him, and I like it. I like the whole fact that, like, you know, it's his ship.
Yeah. I get that. I get that. I'm with you on that. It is a great looking ship. I love it. It's a bit Star Trekky in my eyes. You know, with the
nacelles,
with the nacelles and everything like that. I'm like, it's a bit Star Trekky. What about you, Sarah? If you had the opportunity to change up gear, would you stick with a Razor Crest style ship, or would you go for something completely different as an opportunity?
If I had the opportunity to do what? Sorry.
To change the ship for the Mandalorian, would you stick with the ship, or would you go? Would you try something completely different?
I like the old ship, but I mean, it depends what they're going to make it look like. I'm sure it will look different so that they can make more products to sell different versions of it. But yeah. I liked the old one, and honestly, it's one of the Lego sets I really kind of want from Star Wars, even though I've heard some people say it's not the greatest build. But I just, for some reason, I like the Mandalorian sets. I have the AT-ST, and I'm thinking the Razor Crest would go nicely with it. But yeah, I like the old one.
Yeah, I like the old one. Bricks O'Brien makes a good point. He says, same ship, new colour scheme. We need less grey Star Wars ships. Yeah, sandy blue seems to be quite in.
It would be cool if potentially, like, Boba Fett rebuilds in one or something as thanks, and he does it in his colours.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the Razor Crest, but in red and green. That would be pretty cool. I'd quite like that.
I tell you what, red engines, that kind of dark red engine. I then call it burgundy, folks, because it's not the right color name. Magenta, I don't know. Please let me know in the chat. That with the greenish kind of lines on it and stuff like that, because they didn't get it quite right. Maybe I throw a turret in there as well. I do like a turret. I was actually disappointed when I built the Ghost, right? Which everyone sort of said, "Oh, it's amazing, you love it." Like, personally speaking, I just thought it was okay. I thought it was an okay ship. The turret on top, I was really disappointed with the turret. It kind of falls out, doesn't really sit in there very well, and I just sort of thought, I just wish it had a decent turret on it.
I think the Ghost's mainly for the minifigures.
Yeah, 100%.
It's a good set. I mean, it's an iconic ship, and it's the only one we've ever had for Rebel. So,
yeah. But there's a thing. You could have a new version of that. You could have one of them, and people would be like, "Oh, that'd be good." But then it's kind of taking a leaf out of the Rebels book. What about you, Matt? What would you consider? Would you go for something completely new as an opportunity to give him, a revamped ship, or would you say, no, give him the old ship, but maybe recolor it as well?
I'd go for something new. I mean, from a story point of view, it sounds like, if it's an older style ship, you may have had it for a while. So coming across another one pretty easily might be kind of challenging. So I don't know, maybe thinking too logically about it.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's just your style of thinking, Matt. It's you know, you are a very thorough thinker. Kind of got my teeth in to get my tongue around that one, folks. Chris, so what would you stick with then? Would you go with something completely new, or would you stick with as is, but maybe throw some Boba Fett coloration in there?
I think it does depend on what he's doing going forward, because obviously the Razor Crest for, like, I don't know if you, in the earlier Clone Wars, the 4 bounty hunters in that, they also have a Razor Crest, and I think it's because it can carry, it's got a carbonite chamber and stuff, which they obviously use. So obviously, if he's going to still be a bounty hunter, but he hasn't really done bounty hunting in quite a while during them. So do you know what I mean? If he's doing a quest maybe to save Mandalore, then it's not really a ship that he needs. So I think it depends on what the next series is going to be. But I do like the icon. You know, it's like the Millennium Falcon. Let's be honest. It's an ugly ship, but it's so iconic that it's awesome. And I think, like I think Bricks Brown was saying, like, you need to have these kind of standard ships that people like the Ghost was the only thing during that.
Yeah.
I had the Millennium Falcon. You know, even the Slave One. People go nuts over the Slave One. Look how many times we've seen it now because it's Boba Fett's ship. Yeah. If Boba Fett started, you know, flying around in a cloud car or something, people would be annoyed as hell. They'd be
clown car.
Yeah. Because anyway, he's a bit like, I always think the cloud cars, as much as I love them, I wouldn't even mind a UCS version of them. They're a bit like a Mazda MX-5 sports car, like a 2-seater car, folks. Right? You can never really drive around with them much. They're useless for shopping. They really are, because you can't put the shopping anywhere. Right? So the only thing he could do, right, is put his weapons or anything in the other kind of car, in the other cubicle section, right? So every time he wanted to sort of reach out and get something, he'd have to land it, get out, pick it up. I mean, the logistics of just having one of those ships would be an absolute nightmare. It really would. It'd make for quite a comedy Star Wars thing. But,
you'd have Din Djarin in one and Grogu in the other, and Grogu would probably eating the eggs at the same time because he's only got space.
Yeah. And all the bloody knobs off the console as well. He'd be driving there, he'd be like, for God's sake, put it down. Oh, it'd be
great.
It really would be. It'd be constantly stressed driving. It'd be like road rage, but in space. Is there a thing? I don't know. It could be now. But yeah, Bricks O'Brien. I'm kind of curious. Bricks O'Brien, I'm not sure about your color palette taste, my friend, but I like it. Hot pink Razor Crest engines. I like that. That says hot pink Razor Crest engines. I love it. With lime green body. It sounds like something from like Hidden Side, psychedelic Hidden Side.
Fast and Furious.
There's a new one coming out of that episode 9. I've not seen any of them yet. Maybe I should start watching them. But Si was looking all detested then. God, there's a word I haven't used for a long time. Detested. What is this, Si? Are you not a fan?
I saw the first 2, and then I didn't even realize we're still making until Fast and Furious 7, and I was like 7. And then they've got firing missiles. I mean, what?
The new one has magnets.
No, wait for the WWF, and all I need next you're going to see cars flying around and what's going on? What is going on? What? Leave it at 2 and forget it. We've had enough. Although I think I was watching Bearded Bricks last night, and the lads can't wait for it. They can't wait to see this new one. But it's not for me. No.
There's off ones as well, isn't there? Because The Rock's done a side one.
Yeah, Hobbs & Shaw.
Yeah, they did that as well. So there's technically more than 9 of the Fast and Furious movies.
But it's obviously working.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah, well, I think when they got to 7, that was the first one to go across $1 billion. So it's like,
it's mad. I think, to be honest, though, you don't see. It's kind of got that 80s cringe to it that you don't see in many movies anymore. Like, you watch it knowing what you're going to go into, don't you? Really, like, yeah, fast cars, a little bit of gangster kind of style, maybe a little bit of Bond-ish.
Bond, yeah.
There's a little bit. They try to be like secret agents a little bit, don't they? It don't really work. But.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it. Would anyone recommend, like, say, the first 3?
The first 2 are great. The first 2 are great.
Yeah. I really like 5. I mean, that was the one where The Rock came into it, and I just think the way that they
when he's a secret agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get more confused, to be honest. I've watched them all, and I don't know which one.
There's some actors that I can't. I can watch a movie, but I just in my head he's always a wrestler. But then you have Samuel L. Jackson, who just blends into every character he's in, and I don't see him as the guy from
Pulp Fiction.
Was he in Jurassic Park? From
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. I see.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Was he in that? Shut up, you're taking the piss now.
Yeah, he is in Jurassic Park. He's the guy that gets his arm ripped off.
Oh yeah, see, that's how good he is.
Yeah.
He's not a forgettable actor. He's a good actor.
Yeah.
Like The Rock's a good actor as well, but like he's too familiar, and it's like
I would go the other way around. I think everything that Samuel L. Jackson plays, he is Samuel L. Jackson. Like,
really?
I never consider Mace Windu. It's just Samuel L. Jackson with a purple lightsaber. Like, all the others are really confined, and he's like, I'm sick of this movie, Chancellor, on your throne. Like, he just goes into it. It's just very like Samuel L. Jackson.
He does go into his sort of Samuel L. Jackson kind of.
It's great though.
Show.
We're going to pull together and close up this shark hole, and then the shark jumps out and grabs him.
Oh, I remember that. God, yeah,
Awesome.
everyone was
That massive speech, Deep Blue Sea, isn't it? That one.
Yeah, and it was sort of like, and their faces when you got eaten, they were like, "Oh, this is going the way we're doing." That's kind of cool. Anyway, look, folks, we're going to start winding down now, and what we're going to do before we do that, just very quickly, I got one more picture to show you, and this is from AV Bricks. This comes from. This is cool. It says, "Hey Greg, Alan's just finished the Ultron Throne SDCC set. Bottom right sits perfectly with the other three that we have. Let me show you these, folks. These are very cool Lego sets. Let me just show you this. Boom. Here we go." And this is going to be the last picture of the night, folks. The last one. But I wanted to show you that because I've got to show you it a little bit earlier on. I love the Superman one.
So cool.
It is. It's really good, actually. Love it. Some very cool stuff going on there.
Now, Vicky just sent that then, and she's saying that Alan's just finished it.
Yeah.
AV's two people. It's Alan and Vicky.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's done a load. They've got the load of the San Diego Comic-Con Brickheadz, but they buy the stickers instead of the prints. They look great. They look really good.
That's a really good idea. I never thought about it.
You can actually go, if you go online and type in San Diego Comic-Con Brickheadz, you can buy literally a sheet which has got all of the stickers for them on, and they're great.
You're welcome, Baby Bricks. Honestly, that was really cool. I'm getting. I'm not going to show that one. Tex keeps sending me pictures. He says, "Show this one. Show this one." I'm going to save that one, Tech, maybe for my 72-hour community live stream. So
when it gets past 12,
we're gonna get it'll be a shocker as well as a choker. But anyway, right, we're gonna start winding down now, folks. We really are, because we're getting down to that. We're nearly hitting that 3-hour mark, and I'm gonna pop around the panel. Oh, I like that, pop around the panel, and just ask if anyone's doing anything in the near future. Where should I go? I'm gonna start off with Sarah, the lovely Sarah. SaraStarbricks, the lovely you. Well done for battling it through tonight with us. It's been lovely having you here. It really has been.
Oh, no, it's a lot of fun, and I'm glad I came because I wasn't feeling that great, and it lifts me up. So I'm always happy to be here.
It's lovely having you here. Now, are we going to get a little bit of content, maybe a live stream for you in the next week or two, maybe?
Oh, sorry, what?
Are we going to get any live streams from you anytime soon? So I know you're trying to kind of juggling with work at the moment and stuff like that.
I know. For the next 4 weeks, though, I'm off on every Monday and Thursday for the next 4 weeks. So I'm thinking about it. I'm like, well, it's lining up. So I think I could manage to do 1 or 2 a week again. My only thing is I'm not sure if Mr. Starbricks would be joining me at all or not for those. So either I would be doing it alone, or I need to search possibly for a new co-host for my streams. But
good stuff. Okay.
Yes, I would like to continue though. It's a lot of fun, and I always love to do them, and it's a lot of fun to talk to everybody. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Well, anyway, we haven't seen Mike tonight, folks, but Sarah, Please do.
No, he's lost in the video game world. So he's here. He's just playing his games.
What's he playing? What's he playing?
Yeah, well, yeah, good question.
He's got he bought himself an Xbox, so he has a Game Pass. So it's just basically tons and tons of different games. Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff.
Oh, okay, cool. So he's getting lost in the wibbly wobbly world of gaming. Yeah, good stuff. Do you know what? A lot of people that are into Lego are really into gaming as well. It's definitely a thing. So where should we go next? Let's go Titanium. Titanium, did you ever get round to doing your streaming with your mum?
Unfortunately, no, I didn't. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that anytime soon, unfortunately.
Oh,
But
No.
I haven't really been doing much on my channel. I should be getting the summer sets that I ordered from Germany pretty soon. So I might do some content on that. Other than that, there's a show we do Wednesday nights on Bricksmith's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. That's Lego's Ultimate Builds. Currently, we're working on the Downtown Diner. Bricksmith and SaraStarbricks are the two hosts.
Ooh,
and then we got a few other people there, including myself. So if you can tune in, we'd all appreciate it.
yeah, no, it's cool. I've not made the Downtown Diner yet, but I do want to do it because it's quite different to all the others. I really, really do. Yeah, that's very true, Steve. They could be anything, and to be between you and me, mate, they really are. So nice one, Titanium. Cy O'Connor, a man of many videos. He really is, folks. I just want to say two things. One, you're on mute, and secondly, I want to congratulate you as well for hitting 10,000. Amazing work, my friend.
Thank you. Thank
Good
you.
stuff.
I get very bashful when people say that. So I'll just say thanks and thanks for watching, and I appreciate it very much. And sorry to anyone who was waiting for Jessica and Boone to come on last night. I had the diary open in the wrong week. So they're on next week. So next Thursday, we should do it a half an hour early again next week because Jessica I think she's going to be here for 40 minutes to an hour. And then she's to head off. I think Ryan from Emerald Productions might join us next week. So next week looks like a big one. And then the usual panel will be there. Hopefully, we can have most of our panel back. And that'll be all good. Then on Wednesday, we have the backlog. God only knows what Greg has planned for that one. I hope it's not still. I know what it is. I'm only joking. I was going to say, I hope it's not that modular he has hanging around still.
No, I'm going to be I'm going to be camping it up a little bit on Wednesday, folks. That's all I'm going to say to that one, Si.
And we leave it at that. I was supposed to have a video out today, but I played Minecraft with Nullig instead. I thought that was a bit more. There was more importance. Family time. He's only small once, and I'll have something out tomorrow. So just keep an eye out for that.
Oh, you're such a good dad. You really are. So let's drop down. Let's go down. Chris, bricking it. When are we going to start seeing some reviews then of these vintage series that you've done?
I don't know. I think I'm keeping it away from. I think the channel's staying Lego. I think, and these are more for fun. I think than I don't know. I haven't been doing much on YouTube to be honest recently. But yeah, I don't know. that's my kind of current thing. Yeah, I'm doing other stuff. I've got like we've got a new channel called Some Assembly Acquired with Rich, which is really cool from Brick Scene. Got a little podcast going on. I think we're going to might be trying to do some other stuff as well. We were on about maybe doing some video games on there as well, which could be quite fun. But yeah, other than that, it's just my minifigures. That's what I'm spending all my money on. So yeah,
well, that's it. He might only be constrained to spend so much money on Lego, folks. But let's face it, he can spend what he likes on the rest of it. I like your little loophole you've done there, Chris. You should work in law. Natural. I love it. I do like a loophole. But anyway,
I'd love to see him and Brick Scene playing video games. That'd be amazing. Like I don't know who'd be best to watch as a stormtrooper running around with no head.
Yeah, we thought we were on about it for a while, like saying potentially playing the new Lego Star Wars game, but obviously that's just never coming out. So we may have to try something else. But yeah, we just had a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
Two miserable old men talking about video games and getting killed by 12-year-olds probably. So
well, it's the way of the world, mate. Way of the world. What about you, Matt? Then, aka Family Bricks. Matt, when are we gonna start getting some drawing stuff coming up from you on a Saturday night?
It's probably when I get a bit more time back. So yeah, just got some other things happening at the moment. So be a bit quiet on the channel for a little bit, and yeah, hopefully get back into it soon.
Okay, cool. Well, it sounds exciting. It sounds like we're taking a vacation from you folks. Well, I am technically on a vacation at the moment, and it's been lovely to spend kind of like the first few hours of this holiday with you. It really has been. But of course, I just want to say thank you to the panel as well for being here tonight. Titanium, Sai, Chris, Matt, and of course the lovely Sarah as well. Sarah, I hope you feel, whatever you do, Sarah, get a good night's sleeping, because that's what you need at the moment. You need to preserve your energy. Just get Mike doing everything for you. You'll be fine, honestly.
Yeah, he's usually pretty good about helping out with stuff like that. So he's going to take care of me, and I'll try to get a good night's rest. And then tomorrow, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to go to work. Maybe not.
Yeah. It's a good excuse, let's face it. And then, to be honest, it does wipe you out. It wiped me out anyway. I had the AstraZeneca one, and it was cool. Over a few days, folks, you'll get over it. You really do. But yeah, like always, folks, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you again to my panel. Thank you for everyone out there who gave me the super chats tonight. Minark, delicious foods. Sorry, it's a bit of an impromptu London Wall, folks, but you know what, it's actually quite all right. It's not a bad one. But yeah, thank you to everyone for tuning in as always. Lovely to see Steve Reynolds out there again. It's been lovely to see him. Hadrian's Wall as well. Rick was out there. We had Nicoletta in earlier on. Of course, Bricky TY, Stud Sidious. He popped in a little bit earlier on as well. Got Tech out there with his kind of using his new channel name as well. Foolin's out there as always. Captain Zane, SaraStarbricks, and of course, Tricky Bricks. They were in a little bit earlier on. And do catch their streams as well, folks. It's a really very cool channel. Anyway, as always, folks, keep your hands clean, keep wearing the masks, be kind to each other, be kind to yourself, and always, as Lego is a wonderful thing. And you know what? Each and every one of you beautiful people are too. Take care, everyone. Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Michael Jackson. I love you, Si.